Hi, everybody, and thank you for following Carlos. What a surprise! Welcome, everybody, to TTRPG Pajama Party. Today, we have an awesome guest. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited that my mind is quite blank right now, and I don't even know what I'm supposed to say. So I feel like I need to read what I wrote to present him. I'm just kidding. Actually, I know what I have to say. I wrote it that Carlos needs no introduction, but I'm still gonna do it. Why? Because I'm the host, and that's why I'm here to introduce awesome people. So he's a man of many talents. And yeah, you can say no. You have to shake your head and say, yes, yeah,
I do have
sure.
many
Yeah.
talents, yes.
A jack of all trades, a creative director, brand strategist, producer, excellent role player. I'm sure a lot of you saw him in a lot of streams, like on D&D or Roll20 or Indoor Recess, Dimension 20, Rivals of Waterdeep. There's so many that I had to actually write it down. Critical Role, that's a lot. And now what we're gonna do today, we're gonna change it a little bit. Is like I would like chat to give me immediately a D8 so Carlos can finally talk and introduce himself, but in a certain way. So I hope somebody can just, oh yeah, I already have a roll. Perfect, 4. So Carlos, you can finally open your mouth and introduce yourself while doing, oh, that one is not too hard. This is our strength check. I have no idea if you have it anything ready next to you for that. It's a finger curl with a cup, but it doesn't have to be a cup. It's pretty much, you're like trying to, oh, perfect, exactly.
Hold on,
This
how
is
do
actually
I
pretty hard. And now you can talk and introduce yourself to the chat, and everybody
wait,
welcome.
I
Like,
don't know how I'm supposed to that's weird. I don't like how
I
that
told you.
looks.
I told you it was
Like,
weird. I told you it would be
that
weird.
just looks weird. I don't
Yeah,
know if I want someone clipping that.
it
Uh,
actually does look very weird.
it looks very weird. I don't
Like,
know if
how
I
about you
like
do
that.
it with something?
Okay, let's pick
Oh, you have something heavy? You can like carry something heavy and then, like it's great.
okay,
It worked. My guess is already feeling weird and
okay.
we just started.
There's okay, I got this thing.
Oh, it looks pretty heavy. With one
What am I
finger.
supposed to
You just
with
like,
one finger?
yeah. Aha! Is
Okay.
it hard? Does it feel
I
hard?
mean,
Does
it's
it feel
not
challenging?
easy. It's like,
What? Okay, and now you can introduce yourself.
hey, what's up? My name's Carlos Luna. Uh, you, c- I play TTRPGs. I'm a content producer for Roll20, so I create videos and live streams and live events. Yeah, and I hold things with my index finger, so that's what I'm doing.
Yes, exactly. That's awesome. If you want to ask a question to Carlos, please highlight your question so he can see it more easily, or so I can catch it more easily during the stream. So you can ask a question anytime. You can ask anything about freelancing or getting gigs or just TTRPG industry, things like that. He's super willing. He said he wanted to be the teacher tonight. He said we're all his students and we're all kids. And then, no, he didn't say that. But no,
Did
actually,
he
he
say
did.
that? I was about to say, it sounds like something I'd say, but I don't think I did.
Oh, great. Oh, I have good insight. Check it. So he said that. This is exactly what he said. He said, tonight I will be the teacher and you will be the students and you can ask me anything.
Hands on my hips, looking
Exactly.
at the sky.
Exactly. I'm gonna give you a lot of hope because I'm gonna show you the way to success. Something like that.
Yeah, that was pretty spot on actually.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, thank you. So that was the question from Saint Stella, who has a new stream, and yep. Do you need me to repeat
So,
the question or?
what platform
Yeah.
should they start on?
Yeah. Focus onto network and then build your
Oh,
community. Yes.
network and community building. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so
What would you say?
I think the best places to start uh God, I mean, I'm completely biased because like I'm on Twitter and I had great success with Twitter, and
Okay.
I feel like a lot of these designers and a lot of like people who do shows and whatnot are on Twitter, but I would definitely do Twitter, but also like TikTok. TikTok is like the
Mm,
only place that's having like any natural growth, and that growth is like getting bigger and big. Like you have more of a chance of like growing right now. Like if I was just starting out right now
Yeah.
and no one knew who I was,
Yeah.
TikTok.
Okay.
Like all the people that are on Twitter that like kind of like run this entire community
Mm-hmm.
aren't on TikTok yet, but there are
Oh.
tons of new people um, that don't use Twitter or use other social media platforms that just want that content right now.
Okay.
And it's easier. Like if I wanted to be ground floor in this community, I would start on TikTok right now. But to communicate with people who are already like doing things, getting paid gigs and stuff like that, I'd be on Twitter for sure.
So
Yeah.
both pretty much. Like I guess
Yeah, I would
focus
be
your
on
content.
those two.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. On
Yeah.
TikTok and then like Twitter for. I feel like Twitter is like inevitable. You still have to be on Twitter because it's kind of everybody's there and like you said, like to
Yeah.
reach
And
out
they're
and
both
things like
different.
that. Yeah.
They're both different, like have different needs. Like
Yeah.
TikTok is like for entertainment
Yeah.
and information, but like Twitter is for personal information and up to date information.
Yeah.
So like up to that minute, I can know how the community is feeling. I could take a pulse of that.
Mm-hmm.
But on TikTok, you kind of have to like everyone is kind of like segmented in their own little thing.
Mm-hmm.
In Twitter, everything is kind of like everyone's in everyone else's stuff. So
Okay, I see. Would you say that TikTok is more like for, I mean, because what I was thinking actually with that, I thought about it a lot, is that on Twitter you have a lot of content creators and then like people who made it and things like that. But then like the viewers usually are not always on Twitter. Like viewers of like Twitch or like of streams or things like that. Usually, would you say that it's like that or not really? Like for example, like we connected like easily, pretty easy, thanks to somebody who's in the chat actually, Hope for TTRPG. And shout out to her, really awesome. You have a lot of creators, and then like we hype each other, we jump into each other's streams and things like that. But actual viewers who are not content creators, you know, the ones that actually just consume sorry, I just had consume the
the content
media.
that you're
Yeah,
making,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. They're not necessarily on Twitter. Would you say that
yeah. I
or
don't think they are.
yeah?
And if they are on Twitter,
Hmm.
they're not interacting with the content creators the way content creators like the Twitter TTRPG scene is the creators of the
Yeah,
TTRPG scene.
yeah,
It's not, I mean, obviously everyone does anything and blah, 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 blah. But the
hmm,
majority of the people aren't interacting at that level with those
yeah,
people. So yeah, I think you're right with when you say that. Like there's a million people that watch streams that are not
hmm,
on Twitter.
yeah,
That like I kind of think of it like 10%
hmm,
is the most you'll get cross platform.
yeah,
Like unless you're building your own Discord, like
yeah,
and you know everyone is there for you
yeah.
on Twitter, 10% probably, like at most 10%
We'll
are familiar
watch.
with your
Yeah,
work,
and
watch
then
your work.
yeah.
Like yeah,
So
for
in that
sure.
case, that's why it's good to combine with TikTok because like you have actually viewers if they like your content on TikTok, then you can
Yeah.
switch them
So that's the
to
thing, right? Like
yeah,
TikTok is an actual like entertainment site. Like
yeah,
people go there like to be entertained,
yeah,
not to like, oh, well, I want to talk to Carlos
yeah,
online. I want to see what Carlos, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like it's a little bit voyeuristic, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it could be used for anything. Like both platforms could be used for anything, right? Like
Yeah, yeah,
Twitter allows you to create videos and audio and stream and, do post images. So essentially it could be TikTok. It's just not used that way.
okay.
And TikTok has a little bit more of that creative creation side
Mm-hmm.
where like if you're going to do a post, chances are you're going to take a little time on that post.
Yeah,
Where
for
Twitter's just
sure.
like, oh, I like
Yeah,
waffles. Tweet, I like
yeah.
waffles,
Okay, I
whatever.
understand. Yeah, I agree. Thank you for that answer. We have another question, and maybe I'll let you answer first before we jump into the other uh, check. Is what
Yeah.
kind of content would you put onto a TikTok for a podcast or a stream? Very
Okay.
specific.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Everybody's
So,
okay.
I think one of the biggest things that the biggest mistakes that people make when it comes to streaming
Mm-hmm.
is You have to realize that we live we live in a time when we are information rich,
Mm.
but we are time poor. Um, so like if you let that sink in, like that will help guide you on how you show your content off. So like right now, this I would say in like 2015, 2016,
Yeah.
when like the RPG podcasting was like just getting up there,
Yeah.
when people were just getting into Critical Role, like Critical Role was like really growing and starting to make a name. And not everyone was podcasting, not everyone was streaming. Like people were just kind of like figuring it out.
Yeah.
Um, I would say, like, yeah, you could film yourself playing a game and people would watch it and think it
Mm-hmm.
was interesting. But now, because there's so much information to go through, you yourself. So, do you watch streaming? Do you watch streaming
I
shows?
do. I do like. I mean, I before I didn't,
Yeah.
but now I do
So,
more probably. But I don't have the
how
time to
many,
watch. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
how many do you think you watch? Like, how
Maybe
many different ones?
a different one. You
Two?
mean like yeah, maybe two? Yeah.
That's what
Podcast is
so that's the
easier. Yeah.
number I
Yeah.
think too.
Yeah.
That's the number that I tell everyone. I'm like the
Mm.
average person who is interested in this, and I'm saying like you're probably like interested in it. Like
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
like I gotta watch my show, or
Yeah.
I'm going to watch my show.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you fall off of like I'm not really interested in that anymore, you might pick up another one. So I have a feeling that you're always watching two shows.
About two shows. Yeah.
There are way more than two shows. But that's the thing. And you know way more people who have shows. So like in your head, you are the you're not competing for you're not competing with a person that is free doing something on a Thursday night.
Mm-hmm.
You're competing for a person that maybe doesn't have a second show yet. Which is
Mm.
really, really, really hard. So that
Mm.
means you have to be better than them. And like when I say better, I don't mean like you know the rules better or you play better or anything
Mm-hmm.
like that. You just need to be able to sell yourself in a second to them. And
Okay.
this is a roundabout way of saying if I was going on TikTok,
Yeah.
uh, I would be posting produce clips because that's the only thing that's going to set you apart,
Mm-hmm.
especially on these streaming platforms, because like everyone and their mom has a webcam and can stream, can make an overlay and then can stream their game, but not
Mm-hmm.
everyone and their mom can take the time to download the clips, to edit them a little way, to like make them faster and punchier and throw them up there for people to watch. And
Mm-hmm.
when you do stuff like that, you signal to everyone out there
Mm-hmm.
that you care about your content and you care that they like the content.
Mm.
Like they're not looking for the diamond in the rough game. They're
Yeah.
not looking through hours and hours of media.
It's
It's just like
there.
you punched it up for them.
Yeah.
You think it's important. That's why
Mm.
you took the time to edit it.
Yeah.
They subconsciously see that. They
Mm.
subconsciously see like every time I see a Dimension 20 clip that's
Yeah.
like been edited with like captions and it goes from person to person, I know that they believe that this clip is worth a couple hours of time and then therefore it's worth a couple seconds of my time.
Okay.
So start converting
Mm.
your minutes,
Mm-hmm.
your hours into
Into
seconds for them. That's what I
okay,
would say.
that's really good. How do you would you say that it brings me reminds me? I want to do the check, but I want to ask that question before I forget. How would you say that? How would you judge your own content? Like, is it like, oh, this one is enough. Is the quality is good enough, and
Yeah.
this is it. How you know how do you assess that? Because
Yeah,
sometimes
that's a
you're
really
so
good question.
because sometimes you're
Yeah.
so into it. Like for example, we're streaming and then we question. I mean, I'm putting it out there. Like everybody's seeing in the chat, but that's okay because I like being close to
Yeah.
people. But like we question ourselves many times, like, okay, is our content good enough? Is there like something wrong with it? How do I know? And then you ask people, and then usually, so you ask different kind of people. Usually, friends are very biased, and they'll say, no problem, no problem.
Yeah.
So you try to go for people who don't know you and things like that. But for that kind of streaming content where it's very long, it can be hard too for people, to spend the time and things like that. How do you
Yeah.
like say like, okay, this one is a good, we're good, we're doing good,
Yeah.
content wise. I mean,
So I am even though I'm like a funny guy and I'm a fun guy,
Yeah.
I am super critical in my real life. Like
Uh,
I'm a very like annoyingly critical.
oh.
And like that's how I'm able to like move through these different communities and like get things made and get people excited about it.
Mhm.
So what I would first do if I were you is think about don't think about the thing that you're making.
Okay.
Think about what someone else has made and that excites you. And I'm not talking about like TTRPGs. I'm
Yeah.
talking about a show that you're like into right now. Something that
Mhm.
like if it's Loki, if it's like,
Mythic
maybe it's a
Quest.
real what?
Is it how you spell it? Sorry, Mythic Quest.
Mythic Quest.
Yes,
Love
that was the.
Mythic Quest.
I
Man,
love
we're
it.
on the
I just
same
binge
level
watched
today.
it. Yeah, I binge watched it like the two
Oh
seasons.
my
I was
God.
like, oh my god, it's so good. I love it. The pacing and
Dark
everything.
Dark Quiet
Yeah.
Death is like one of the
Uh,
best episodes
yeah.
ever. That
So.
flashback
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
with
yeah.
the couple in
With the
love.
couple. Oh
Oh,
my god. And then after you understand,
oh,
and then like at the end, I was waiting,
the
for
end.
sorry spoilers if you haven't watched it.
Oh yeah, spoiler. Sorry if you haven't watched it. It's really good.
Whoops,
Just know that it's
whoops.
really good.
But just the
Uh,
last scene, with the I forgot her name. Sorry, I can't remember. But when she gets the knife and then she's gonna like carve into it. I was just like, and
yeah,
then
yeah.
how it
Oh yeah,
related,
yeah.
the circle closing and everything, and just sorry.
Uh,
I just anyway, that was
yeah.
really
It's so
really
good.
good. Yeah,
I love
so
it. I
good,
love
and
it.
the
So
pacing.
that's something that you're
Yeah.
like really excited about. That's
Hmm.
something that like so take apart what you really like about that
Okay.
and try to apply it to what you're doing. And also like
Mm,
there are so many things like when art is good, it's
hmm.
ignorable. So that's the
Okay.
hardest part about this critique. When art is good, it's ignorable. So like you're gonna watch Mythic Quest and you're gonna be like, okay, well, I like the fact that they're playing this game. Maybe I need to play game. But like
Hmm.
what you kind of like, there's ignorable things that you like from that show that you're not applying to your show. Like the fact that it has really good audio, like the
Hmm.
fact that like it has good lighting, like it the sets or like how they interact and how fast they interact with each other. Are they cutting away to each other? So like I don't think you're trying to don't try to mimic
Yeah.
Mythic Quest because they're two different things.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but like think about that's a quality of show
Hmm.
that you like, right? As opposed to
Okay.
like
You don't want
that
to.
MTV Jackass or something like that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Which is like filmed on like a camcorder,
Hmm.
which has people jumping and blah blah blah, like all that type of stuff. Like
Hmm.
if you're trying to like do that type of genre, then like that would influence you. So if you do Mythic Quest,
Okay.
you like heartfelt, right?
Hmm.
Like there's like heartfelt stuff, but you like comedy that's in there.
Hmm.
And there's like a certain style that's being done. So
Hmm.
like that's the big one, big pie in the sky
Okay.
that'll sit for you, okay? And then I would look at like so that's the high end. I would
Yeah.
look at like the low end. Like what's the minimum you would do for your show? So like chances are you're doing it you started that's how you started off. So that's like your minimum. You can go back to episode 1. That's your minimum.
Okay.
So as you go forward, you're going to have to improve everything and then like look at like what other people are doing and try to figure out how to do it better or try
Okay.
to figure out blanks in the thing, but don't make it overly complicated. Like sometimes people make things like overly
Mm-hmm.
complicated
Yeah.
because they're like, I want to stand out.
Yeah.
You don't have to do
Sometimes you don't
that.
have to. Yeah, you don't have to be complicated to stand
Yeah,
out. Yeah. Yeah.
and like you play a TTRPG show. So I started
Mm-hmm.
on a TTRPG show. Um, I played Dungeons and Dragons 2 times, and then
Yeah.
I was like, my buddy was like, "Hey, you want to start a podcast with me?" And I was like, "Okay." Um, I had never played.
I'm so
What's up?
sorry. It's because we
No,
just got rated. So I
no,
want to say thank you. I'm so sorry to interrupt
no.
you.
Oh, yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you, that Aussie gamer Dag. It's awesome, awesome stream. Can you do a shout out? Sorry. Welcome everyone. We just started. Like we actually have an awesome talk about streaming. Thank you, Dag, for rating us. It's a stream in Australia. And this is Carlos from many things.
Yeah. Hey,
From
I'm
Roll
Carlos
20,
Luna.
but Carlos
Yeah,
from many things.
I'm the content
Content
producer at
producer
Roll
of Roll
20.
20. But not just that. That's the thing. That's why I said
Yeah.
Carlos from many things. Because he's not just like, he's doing many things. And right now we're talking about how to create good, how to know we're creating good content. And this is, it was the question. So, and also everyone that just came in, we have a giveaway from Cantrip Kendall. Oh my god, did I say Cantrip Kendall? It is Cantrip Kendall. Suddenly my mind is like, I don't even know anymore. So you just need to do exclamation mark and enter. And if you have any question about TTRPG industry, freelancing, getting gigs and stuff like that, how to make things happen, then just drop your question, highlight it, and then Carlos, and maybe with a little bit of my input, we'll try to answer those questions, but mainly him, because he's the teacher of tonight. And we're supposed to play a lot of games, but right now this is a very interesting question and answer, so we need to focus a little bit. But thanks a lot again, Dag, for rating us. Thank you so much. Big love to you. Mwah! And you were saying, sorry.
I don't remember. What were we talking? Like,
I can't remember either. Sorry.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just if you want to make your thing better,
So,
just like drill down and like. So I start. Oh, that's what I was trying. Like I started.
oh yes. With
Like
TTRPG,
I had
two
never.
games. Yeah.
Yeah, I had never. I played Dungeons and Dragons 2 times, and then my buddy was like, "Hey, do you want to do a podcast?" And like that podcasting and Dungeons and Dragons type stuff had just started to like kind of take off at that time.
Yeah.
And I had never listened to a podcast before at that time, so I thought podcasts were audio dramas. Like I thought it was just like, oh, I know what a podcast is. Like
Yeah.
obviously, it's an edited audio drama where you put in sound effects and you put in like, you write music for it and you have to edit every single line so it sounds like a real like audio drama.
Yeah.
So we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. I take the tracks home and I'm editing them so it sounds like a real life audio drama.
Yeah.
And that was a standard that I didn't know that didn't exist. Like at that time,
At that time,
no one was doing that.
everybody was just
only-
putting out the audio without any editing, is what you're saying.
Yes. Yeah, I was recording each microphone individually, and then I found out there's a show called The Adventure Zone.
Oh, yes.
And they're like, they're doing that, and like then people started comparing my show to that.
Which is great,
and then,
though. For that
Oh,
time,
it's-
like, yeah,
it's-
it was.
Yeah. And then, so like, whenever you have a problem, whenever you're like like, if you ever get frustrated that you're putting so much work into this and you're like, I keep doing it, I keep grinding. Like, I know Twitch is like a freaking grind and you have to like constantly do it. Chances are, like, try to think about what you're creating, kind of like working out on like your body. Like, think of it like your body, right?
Yeah.
If you are constantly working out your arms are going to get big, but at a certain point, they're going to plateau.
Yeah.
And you can't keep putting more time into your arms because what you really need to do, and bodybuilders know this, is that like you have to work out your legs. Like you have to give your arms a break. Your body like has to be balanced. And what that means is like that might mean not
Maybe
spending so much time on Twitch. It might be networking, meeting people, going on other people's shows. It might be posting on Instagram every once in a while. And if you hate doing social media, chances are that's the thing that you're probably missing. If you hate doing like, if you hate getting your, like, do you have a press pack, right? Like, do you have a press kit? Do you have something that like an easy is like, have you gone to all your platforms and connected them all so people can easily find you? Are you talking in these discussions? Like it's really about finding that balance and not just putting everything into that one thing that you like to do.
I understand. Yeah, that was really good. I mean, it makes totally sense actually when you just say it like that. It totally makes sense. That I guess it's because like when you see Twitch, you just think about video streaming, and then you don't think about like what's behind the scenes actually. Like a lot of like with us, like I do a lot of the social media part, and then trying to connect with people, and then like. That's why I reach out to you too, and then but then you have like somebody else doing a little bit more the content and things like that. But it's true that it's really important to try to find like all those points that you need to focus on.
Yeah.
Uh,
All
yeah, go
yeah,
ahead. Sorry.
I like to think that like art is 360 degrees. Like I talked to Brendan about this. Like art is 360 degrees. A lot of people think like I need to be the best artist because they believe that the best artist becomes the most appreciated artist,
Yeah,
becomes the most popular artist.
yeah.
But there is no correlation between the two. Because I can make the best art in the world and leave it in my garage.
And
That
nobody's
doesn't
gonna
mean
see it. Yeah, yeah,
I become the best.
yeah.
Like it also means that like the best art in the world is the art that my like little niece made me. You know what I mean? Like that's the best art for me. And that hangs on the fridge. But like you would never walk into my house and be like, that's crap. You would like because it's on the fridge
Yeah.
and by there's so many subconscious things that we do when we look at art, right? So like we have to take that into consideration. If art's 360 degrees, that means that like where the art hangs matter, how
Okay.
it hangs it matters, right?
Yeah.
So like you make this show, right? And
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
on
yeah, yeah.
Twitch and
Yeah.
it's on your channel. And I would say that matters. Some people wouldn't think about that. But what if I said, "Oh yeah, Critical Role wants to sign you tomorrow. They want this show to be on their platform." Does that make a difference? It's the same show. They don't want you to change anything on the show.
But
Does that matter?
they want. I mean,
Like
yes, it
it,
does because the reach
it
is
totally
really
matters.
different. I
Exactly.
mean, like the
So
reach, the name, and everything. Like Critical Role,
so
please let me go. I'm just kidding.
so
It's
everything
Carlos'
you
idea.
do,
It's not my idea.
it's definitely not. Don't put my name on it. No.
What? You know,
But
it's recorded. You cannot say
yeah,
that
yeah.
wasn't your idea.
But what I'm saying is
No,
that
I'm
like
just kidding.
like where your art is
Yes.
matters.
Yeah, yeah, for
Like
sure.
where it goes and how where it hangs up. Like I could have a Picasso in my house or it could be in the Louvre.
Yeah.
Where it is and people forget about that and people don't want to think about the nail that is holding it up, you know? And the nail that holds this show up is your internet provider, you
Yeah.
know? So if you're dropping frames, if you have your broken nail, like you're like, "Oh, well, I got to fix that today because I need my art to hang up." And so like try to think of art as 300 and like also art is 360 degrees. It's not only the Louvre, it's the people that go to the Louvre.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
for
like
sure.
who's in your chat right now versus like are they good people? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
did they
You
pay
mean
the ticket to get into the Louvre or, you know, are they bootlegging it on like, you know, a torrent site? That's if you
okay.
had made a movie or a
Oh yeah,
CD
yeah,
or
yeah.
something like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
But
know. Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
think about where everything. Think about like
Okay. So you mean like
where
the
you exist in space.
your not target market not target market because it sounds like a little bit, but a little bit that like the kind of viewers you want. Is
No,
it what you mean or?
just be aware. Yeah, definitely be aware of those people because, like, obviously, those are your people. Those are the people that you want. I never think of it like never think okay, here's another thing too. Never think of it like you could steal anyone. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
oh,
of course, yeah.
I want to get these people. Or,
Okay.
ooh, if I can just get on this show, I'll have more visibility and I can take more people to me. That's never gonna happen. It just like it happens like one in a million where like someone just shows up, but chances are they were grinding for years.
Yeah.
Like it just kind of doesn't work that way.
Okay.
People identify with you and people want to know who you are, and then they decide if you're right for them.
Yes.
You can't decide, oh, I want to be right for everyone, so I'm just going to say nice things all the time and then people will think I'm nice. Like there's nothing you can possibly do to get
To
the
like
most amount of people.
yeah, yeah, I
Like
understand. Yeah. I guess
it's up for that.
sorry,
Yeah.
I was going to say I guess the best thing you can do is just be your best version of what you want to show and
Yeah.
aligning with yourself because this is how you're gonna keep going. Because if you're
Yeah.
not yourself, then you're gonna get
And
tired and yeah.
the best version of yourself is 360 degrees, right?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
that's what I mean. Like some people think like, oh, I need to be the best version of myself on this show.
Yeah.
And then they are only them. The backdrop is falling off. The camera is crooked. The microphone just sounds really far away like that.
Yeah.
And it's just like, well, that's not the best version of that show. Like think of your
Okay.
show like that. Like, is this the best version Where does it sit? Who
So it could be a good way of like assessing yourself, assessing your
Yeah.
content. Yeah.
Yeah. From
Thank
all
you.
different angles.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just give you a quick. You're gonna do something, and then we're gonna answer another question. And let me think about like I'm not gonna make them roll because otherwise I'm gonna lose the chat. Somebody
Yeah,
roll a
yeah.
4. All right. For Constitution, and then you're gonna do it. Okay, you're gonna answer that question. You cannot blink. All right.
Oh no, I can't do that. I blink
What do
so
you
much.
mean?
Yeah, no,
Oh.
I actually like I
Oh.
have kind of like a little form of like Tourette's like kind of thing,
Oh,
where
okay.
I'm just
Sorry.
like
Yeah.
I'm a hard blinker, so like
Uh,
I won't
you.
be able to do that.
Yeah.
I can try. I
No,
just
no.
know I
Okay.
won't be able to.
All right. Okay. Let me give you something else. So, okay, there is a word you cannot say while answering that question.
Okay.
I have no
Yeah, let's
idea.
do that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You cannot say for this is for Constitution. Maybe we pick a word. Oh, I can't move the chat because otherwise it's gonna be hard. Oh, thank you, Coil Twitch, for the bits. Maybe. Sorry. Okay, let me just ask you the question. How do you balance it all? And then there are other question. Sorry. My chat is like, so how do you balance it all? And then you cannot use the word but.
Okay. Okay, let me try it.
And. No, 1 second. Make it harder. And.
And oh,
also
that one
but.
is way harder.
Yes.
Okay.
You cannot use those 2 words and then you answer the question, how do you balance it all?
Okay. This is the easiest way to balance it all. I'm really scared for some reason. Uh, okay. I break it down into four groups. So I think every project has 4 points or 4 things that you need to be doing constantly to be successful.
All right.
So the first one is work. And I know people are like rolling their eyes like, oh,
You
work,
said
blah,
it!
blah, blah.
Sorry. You said
Oh, I did.
Anna!
I lost.
1 second.
I
No.
lost.
No. It's gonna
That's
be an
so good.
ongoing
That's
thing.
so hard.
So good.
Oh my
I'm
God.
so proud of this one. So 1 second.
That one's really good.
I'm gonna write down how many times you say it. So we did it 1 time. Keep going. You cannot say and you cannot say but.
Okay. And but okay. So okay.
Yeah.
So
I cannot say it either.
people might think that like when you say work, that means anything that they do on a project, but I don't define. Oh, I did it, right? Did I just do it right now?
Oh yeah, you did but. I don't think.
but.
Oh,
Yeah, I just did
I
it.
was
Yeah.
listening and so focused.
Yeah.
Thank you for being honest.
um, I don't actually define it that way. I think I define work as the thing you want to do. I define work as the thing that gets you up in the morning, the thing that you want to focus on, the reason that you're here is for work. And I think that's a nice way of saying it and
Twice in a row.
an undervalued. Oh, I did it. Yeah.
Twice in a
Also,
row. That's too hard.
An undervalued way to say it as well.
All right, you can drop it. It's too hard.
Yeah.
You lost.
It's very hard.
That one is, you lost. But yeah, keep going. Sorry. And now you can focus on your content actually.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say I'm like crazy now, and I'm free. So yeah, like what's happening is I say that work is the thing that you want to do, the reason that you're out here, the reason that you're grinding. This is it. So like if you are a guitar player, right?
Yeah.
The first thing you have to do in this order to be a successful guitar player is play guitar.
Yeah.
Like that's what you have to do.
Yeah.
You have to do it all the time, 4 hours, and you don't get to complain about it.
Okay.
Because that's the thing you want to do. And you can complain about it or whatever, but just know that like this isn't bad. This is the thing you want to do. And at any time you can change that, you can stop that, you can do whatever you want to do. So the first thing is like what you want to do is play guitar. So you have to play guitar. Great.
All right. Work. The actual work.
Work.
Yeah.
Work is number 1. Number 2, consistent work. So that means you have to do work consistently. You can't just say, I want to be the greatest guitar player in the world. And then like you start playing guitar, you play for a week, you play for 2 weeks. all of a sudden you had a wedding to go to and you
Mm-hmm.
kind of put it down, and then you pick it up,
Mm-hmm.
you're playing again, but then it kind of goes on the wayside, and you're painting minis, and you're playing games, and you're not playing guitar consistently. It's
Okay.
very inconsistent. Um, when you start playing guitar consistently, when you start playing shows consistently, you're on step two. That's great. Most people only get this far though. Like most people, when you think about Twitch,
Yeah.
most people are like, I want to be a Twitch streamer.
Yeah.
Cool. That's really easy. The
You go
accounts are
on.
free on Twitch.
Yeah.
Anyone can create an account on Twitch. That's
Mm-hmm.
fine. I want to be a Twitch streamer that streams all the time. That's a little bit harder. I
Mm-hmm.
want to be a Twitch streamer that streams all the time, and I want to be well known and successful. Okay,
Yeah.
now that's a different sentence, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's different than I want to be a Twitch streamer.
Yeah.
So like really break that apart. So the first thing is like you want to be a Twitch streamer, you gotta stream.
Yeah.
You want to be a Twitch streamer,
Consistent
that's
one. Yeah.
you gotta stream all the time.
Yeah.
So the third thing, and this is probably where most people don't get it. Like most people fall apart around here. Most people recognize it,
Mm-hmm.
but they fall apart. Is the third thing is you have to do hard work.
Mm-hmm.
And I know this sounds weird because I just said work is the first one, but hard work, I define hard work as the thing you do not want to do, the thing that doesn't drive you, the thing that like, I wish I didn't. God, I have to take a selfie of myself before I go live, and I have to post it on Twitter, and I have to
Mm-hmm.
time it right, and I have to make this overlay for the stream, and it's just
Mm-hmm.
like, I have to find a different song because this one's copywritten and like all
Mm-hmm.
these things. Like, I don't want to stream today. I'm just like, it's not in me.
Yeah.
Like whatever it is,
Yeah.
there's a thing that you don't want to do. There's a thing that like you kind of don't have interest in. And I define the things that I don't have interest in as hard work. Because a
Okay.
lot of times we'll lump them together
Mm-hmm.
and it'll break us.
Can
Like
I ask
w-
you if it's okay? What's a
yeah,
hard work for you, and how do
hard
you?
work.
Yeah, for you
Yeah.
specifically you, and then why? How do you like overcome that feeling of dread, if there is
Yeah.
one? And
Hard
I'll say
hard work for me is
for you specifically
self-promotion.
self promotion. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, self-promotion's really hard.
Mm-hmm.
When you know all the work that goes into your show,
Mm-hmm.
that goes into your whatever, your art, sometimes it's hard to like gas it up unless you're like super proud of it.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it's really hard to be like, this is the best thing ever. You should go check it out. Let me tell you about that. Like I'm not that type of person where I'm like, hey, like if you go to my Instagram, I post like every 5 months. Like I just
Yeah.
don't take
So
photos of myself. I don't
yeah.
like I don't take photos of myself. I
Yeah.
don't really like doing that stuff that I need to be doing more. I need to like people are interested in
Oh,
me. You know,
one
people
second, Carlos.
yeah.
Is this why that thing happened when I ask you something by
Oh,
email
maybe.
and then
Like
like
I'm definitely not like it's not as easy for
sorry.
whatever reason. No, no,
No,
it's
I
completely
just
like
thought
it's
about it like
understandable.
yeah.
You for anyone wondering, you asked me for pajama photo. Granted, I don't have pajamas, and I'm like, but I also was like, that's the thing too. It's
Yeah.
hard work for me because I'm like, I don't want to take a photo,
Yeah.
and at the same time, it's just like this thing's not easily accessible to me.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, like I could have made up whatever and done it,
Yeah.
But like I
That's hard
and
work.
here's the other weird thing. I freaking have like thousands of dollars of photography equipment
I
in
can
here. I
see
take
around.
photos.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's like a camera
Yeah.
on back, whatever. I do the merch store for Critical Role.
Yeah. And so
Like
you
I
take the
do I
pictures and everything all the time,
yeah,
but not of you. Not of
yeah,
yourself.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's really hard. So
Yeah.
like that's a really hard thing for me.
Yeah.
Self-promotion or doing artwork quick, easy, and dirty, and not like up to my own standards.
Mm-hmm.
Doing social media that's quick, easy, and dirty and not up to production standards,
Mm-hmm.
that's really hard. Like I know the point of TikTok and the
Mm-hmm.
point of Instagram is just like point a phone somewhere, talking to it, say something, and then post it. No one really cares. But for me, I'm like, I gotta clean my background. I gotta, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta
Mm-hmm.
have the right lighting. This lighting's bad. I gotta do, and those things prevent me from moving forward on them sometimes. So that's the hard work for me for
So this
sure.
is
That,
here
yeah,
letting go of those things that you're holding on to
yeah.
dearly, so you can.
Networking is hard too.
Yeah.
Like going out and meeting
Yeah.
people is really hard. I'll tell you
Yeah.
what, going out and meeting people is the only way you can move forward. Like
Okay.
100%.
You mean like
Like
actual
you can't,
meeting or like
I mean, that's the best way to do
yeah.
it. 100, like, because again, it shows that you're willing to go to Gen Con, you're willing to
Yeah.
go to PAX. This is important to
Mm-hmm.
you. Not only so important that you're willing to travel, but
Yeah.
so important that you're willing to pay money for that traveling.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know, when you look at people moving forward, like the reason why access and, the reason why it is so much harder for other people is access, like access to
Mm.
money, access to people, access to the connections, access to introductions,
Mm-hmm.
like all those things is really what prevents other people. um if you're
Yeah.
not meeting people, if you're not networking, and like, and not networking is such a bad word to
Yeah.
use, but like just like making
Yeah.
friendships,
Yeah.
like if
Connections.
you're
Yeah.
not taking,
Friendship. Yeah.
yeah, if you're not taking the time to like, hey, I don't have anything going on right now, like you want to just like hang out and talk in this chat or whatever,
Yeah.
and not be like, oh no, I'll talk to you later when I stream later, bye.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, that
I-
doesn't
i-
help, like
Is
that doesn't
this
help anything.
okay? Okay. All right. I understand. So that's the third part, the hard work, the hard work part, and then the fourth one, because you said it would be divided into four
it's
parts.
it's hard work consistently. So
Okay.
what people do, and you know them, I know them. It's people are like, I'm gonna start a show. I'm gonna start streaming this show, and you're like, yeah, you're doing it. You're doing a good
Mm-hmm.
job. And then they're like, I gotta register an Instagram account. I gotta register a Twitter account. I
Mm-hmm.
gotta, that's the hard work, guys. I gotta do
Mm-hmm.
the hard work. And then all of a sudden, like, they post a bunch of times,
Yeah.
and then they
They
kind of like
stop.
fall
Yeah.
off. They're still streaming, they're still doing their show, right?
Yeah.
They're still making their music or whatever they're
Yeah.
doing, and but like they're not doing that hard work anymore. They set up all the accounts, everything's up
Mm-hmm.
there, but they're kind of like,
They're not doing the
it,
360 consistently.
yeah, they're not thinking
Yeah.
about everything around them,
Yeah.
and because it's easier for them to focus on that first part.
Yeah.
And this goes back to the muscle thing,
Yeah.
where they're like, they might have a strong stream, right? They might have like a great cast and all that type of stuff, but like they don't do the hard work.
Mm-hmm.
They don't do the hard work in meeting people, in like they don't do the hard work of like showing themselves online. They could be working in a vacuum, so they don't, and they keep thinking, how do I make this show better? And in their head they confuse work with hard work, and they confuse better with like a lot, like again, like the greatest painting in the world, the
Mm-hmm.
most popular painter in the world.
I understand.
They're two different things, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? So like they
Yes.
keep focusing on how do I make this canvas, this painting better, instead of like how do I get this canvas in the Louvre,
Yeah.
like
I get it. Yeah. That's
that'll
the
do
yeah.
it for you. Yeah,
Woohoo! Thank you.
yeah.
uh, okay, so I don't know if the next one we can do it, and you answer the question. I'll tell you the question first. The question is when doing from Pizza Fight Club, Pizza Fight Club. Hello. When
It's a
doing
great
a
name.
live D&D, what character work acting prep do you find helpful beyond the character sheet and backstory? This is another very specific question because you're role playing too in different shows, and that's the question. And then there is no way you're gonna be able to do that, answer the question, and doing an intelligence check at the same time. But I challenge you. I'm gonna
Okay.
challenge you. We're gonna do a math question.
Oh God, no.
Yes, we are doing this. And then we're gonna do the intelligence check. Sorry, I didn't make the chat roll. It's because we have a lot of like things in the chat. But so we're gonna do, so somebody drop a math question in the chat. You cannot use your phone Carlos, do not cheat. No computer. You can just use paper and pen.
Okay. Oh, okay. I can use
That you
paper and
can,
pen.
yes,
Okay, I
you
got
know,
you.
like the normal way. Yes, exactly.
The
You can use
normies.
the
Okay. Okay.
and then you answer that question. That I'll repeat again. When doing a live D&D, what character work and acting prep do you find helpful beyond the character sheet and backstory? And then let me scroll down, 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 and then math. Oh no, we have somebody who's really good at math here. So one second. I have something for you guys, Demon Face. Okay, Int Mastermind has a math question for us. So we
I'm
won't wait for that. You're gonna start answering the question maybe, so we can
yeah.
move on. And then
So
yeah.
I studied at Second City, the Second City in Chicago. I did improv at
No.
IO, Improv Olympic. I did basically like any improv training center. Chicago's like the improv center of the world. So like
Oh.
I studied at like, Second City, IO, Annoyance, Den, CIC, like
Everything.
everywhere that I
Yeah.
could. I had my own show for a long time at the Crowd Theater. Like I love improv and I will, do it forever. Um, that being
Tonight.
said, yeah, like so, and that's why it transfers to TTRPGs so well. As far as like prep goes, it depends what I'm doing. If I'm just doing like a regular stream, like something not in front of like huge eyes, I really like just going and knowing nothing. Like I would rather sit down, have
Yeah.
them press go live, and
Yeah.
then they hand me my character sheet in
And you're like,
hand,
oh.
and
Yeah.
I'll just feel it out. I'll just
Yeah.
try to figure it out. Because a lot of like what the character is like the because it's an ensemble. We're all playing together. So I try to use a little bit of what everyone else is doing and try to be different. Try to like um,
Create your
fill
own.
out
Yeah. Your
fill out
character.
the
Own character.
party.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah,
understand.
just
Yeah.
so we're all not the same character
Yes.
over and
Yeah.
over again.
Yeah.
But
But
yeah, I
improv
guess
helped a lot. Like
yeah
studying improv, like practicing and everything. That part, like.
yeah the only thing that like I really think of like if I had to like go. So the stuff that I do with like Dimension 20 or the stuff that I did like when I did the one shot with Critical Role,
Yeah. It's
like
really
they
good.
did
Gotta
want
watch.
yeah. Oh, thank you.
Seriously.
They
I mean, sorry. I mean, I have to say that I thought like when you were like, I mean, because you were two characters, sort of like Laszlo and Onyx,
yeah.
but like just like Laszlo was like super. I thought it was like funny the way you played it, but as soon as like the creepy Onyx came out, I was just like, whoa, you know what I mean? Like, because he was
Yeah.
really like, because everybody was like kind of like a little bit edgy and dark and everything, but
Yeah.
Onyx was like creepy, like and I loved it, and I felt a difference immediately. My eye caught it. I was just like,
Nice.
oh, I like this one.
Yeah, I like so that's
Yeah,
something that I think about. Like I
yeah.
thought about and I think the easiest here if I'm giving someone like a tip if someone wants to know like how I do that or whatever, the best way I do it is I think of a character and in my head I think of like what is this character's lie? Like what lie do they tell themselves?
Ooh,
Um and what I do is like I think of it like a movie, like
yeah,
if this character believes that he doesn't need friends, by the end of the movie, he needs to find a reason to either have friends or get rid of everyone in his life. So there is a lie.
yeah,
There's some type of lie in his life because obviously like he doesn't believe he has friends, but he actually does have friends.
yeah.
So at the end of the exchange or whatever, he needs to have a realization. That realization is like, oh, I have friends, but I believe that I don't need them, so they're gone. Or,
Because this is
oh,
what.
I do have
uh
friends and I need to treat them like friends. So like
Because
what is
it's
the lie he
like
tells himself? Yeah.
real life too, right? Because we
Mhm.
that's pretty much that. Like I think I mean I totally agree. I used to write a lot and I published two fantasy books, and then it's like a lot of that, like your characters like thinking they know the truth about something and this is a lie, and then the whole journey is about the whole arc is about not
Yeah.
necessarily one one arc, one lie, but it's about that. Like that's a very good easy way to put it. And sorry, okay, one second. So do I have the math question? Oh, I'm sorry, what? Sorry, because my mod is telling me something and I don't know what he's saying. Okay, I want to can we do the intelligence check?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that. I know. Okay, here. Okay, we have it. I have it here. Do you have it? It's, oh my God, all right. I'm going to tell you, we're going to have 1 minute. Let me share the screen with everybody else. Screen share. We're going to have, let me do the 1 minute timer, maybe 2 minutes. Just 1 minute. Let's be crazy. Let's see here. Screen share and then 1 minute to solve the problem. I don't know if you can see it, Carlos, but otherwise I'll tell you. You can just write it down, okay? But you cannot start thinking.
Which one?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you.
There's a couple.
Yeah, there's a couple. So it's from Pizza Fight Club. It's 9x minus 7i. How do you say that thing? Greater, free.
Greater than 3?
Parentheses 3 times minus 7u. Parentheses. Oh my God! Like I'm already like just. What is that intelligence check?
I don't know what this is. This is crazy.
Anyway, we have 1 minute to solve the issue.
Okay, go ahead, go.
1 second. Don't start thinking, Carlos. You cannot think. Turn off your brain.
I don't
Ready?
think I could start thinking. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. You're supposed to answer a question, but it's okay. We have to actually do a little bit of the show. What the hell is that? I want to know if Pizza Fight Club do you even know the answer? Oh. Okay, 3 times 9x. Oh!
Is it I is greater than 3u?
I is greater than 3. Yes. 3x minus 7u. Why are you asking me question? You're not allowed to ask me
I don't
question.
know. I just tried to do it. I don't know how to do this. This has been so many years since I did.
Do you have the answer already? What?
Well, is it I is greater than 3u? I don't know if that's right.
You were asking me question like actually about the. I didn't know you were already done.
Oh, I don't know if it's right. Is it that? I don't know.
Somebody said that so close. What is the actual answer?
Is it I is greater than 3u or is I is greater than negative 3u?
I don't even
What
know.
is it?
What is it?
I get messed up when it comes to like those type of things.
Can you show me your paper? It's what?
I is less than. Oh, because it flips. You're right.
3u. I mean, I'm right.
Yeah,
the chat is
which
right.
Which is I heart you. I heart you. So clever.
Oh, nice.
That is so clever.
Oh, thank you, Pizza Fight Club.
That's so good.
That's so good. Show me your paper.
You want to see it?
Yes.
Let's
show
see if I
me
can get it
this
focused.
paper. Did you cheat it somehow?
No, right there. That's my math.
Oh. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. Thank you. Huh. Whatever.
I can't believe I got that. Like, my heart is racing right now.
Because your math equation.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm like, oh my God.
Oh no, math. Oh, okay. All right. Let's do. How about before the next question? Let's do like one wisdom check. Okay. Okay. This one is 2 lies, 1 truth. Oh, that's hard.
I am so bad at this.
I'm so happy. That means that it's super challenging you then in that case. This is great. So we're going to have like maybe 30 seconds to think about it, like quickly, because I need to think too.
Well, I have to. So we're doing 2 truths and a lie.
Go ahead, Carlos.
Okay, are you guys ready for this?
Yes.
Let's see if they can get this. Okay. So, number 1, I was actually born in Canada. Number 2, I've been to 48 of the 50 states in the United States. Or is it 3, I lived in a funeral home? Back to you.
Okay, can you repeat again? Like just repeat it without looking at your paper. And no.
Okay.
Without
Okay,
looking
no
at
paper?
your paper. 1 second. I wanna just lower the sound a little bit, and I'm gonna look into my eyes.
Look into, okay, well, I'm just gonna look at the camera then.
Tell me.
Okay, so I was actually born in Canada.
Okay.
I've been to 48 states.
Haha.
I lived in a funeral home.
You didn't twitch at all. You didn't. Okay. 2 truth, 1 lies. Okay. 1 second. Oh, starting. Oh, and the chat can vote too. Chat. You can vote which is the lie, and we'll see. Compete against the chat. Okay. Let me think. Canada. I really want to say the last one, but I feel like it's so odd that it must be true. So, you were born. Oh, my hair. You were born in Canada is the lie.
How dare you? How dare you, first of all?
You were born in Canada. You are not Canadian, Carlos.
Oh, I'm not Canadian, but I was born in Canada. No! That's what I'm saying. No, I'm joking. I wasn't born in Canada.
I got it right.
That's the lie.
Oh my god, I'm so good.
That's the lie.
I want to know what the chat said. So is the poll over or not yet? I want to see if No, 1 second. You cannot change your vote, chat. Okay, do not change your vote because I just found the truth. I should have waited. Okay, it's 2. There's like 2. It's kind of like how do you say that? It's not equal, but
split.
Split.
Tie?
Born in Canada. Oh, it's a tie. Yes, sorry. But born in Canada and been to 48 states. But everybody believed that you live in the funeral home because it's so awkward that it has to be true.
Right? Yeah.
Are you ready? 2 lies, 1 truth. 3, 2, 1, go. I hate chocolate. I need to read this first. And then I used to make potion and throw them at people. I was the queen of the playground.
What does that mean? I was the queen of the play. Hold on, no. Let's go back a little bit.
What do you mean?
Like,
it was very clear.
Can we do a record scratch so the music's like stops like like I feel like
I don't have that prepared.
I feel like you were very liberal with I feel like how you're using the word potion is very liberal and maybe can mean a lot of things. It can mean a lot of things. Okay, let's get that out in the open. Like when you say potions, what do you mean?
You mean potion? You're a player, a TTRPG player. I'm talking about potion.
Yeah, but throw potions. So are you throwing glass vials, like glass potion vials, filled with some type of liquid at people?
Yeah. All right, you ready? You want me to say it again?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Go on.
You ready? Carlos, listen. 2 truths, 1 lie. I hate chocolate. I used to make potions. Now I want to laugh because of what you said and throw it at people. I was the queen of the playground. What is the lie? Ta-da-da-da-da-da.
Queen of...
Playground! Oh, come on, man! You know, the playground.
What does that mean, too? So that's another question. What is... I don't know.
It means the playground it belongs to me. And not belongs to me. It means that, you have your spot. No, 1 second. I'm not supposed to help you. No.
You're not helping. You're explaining. I don't know what this is.
I'm not supposed to explain. You just have to guess.
Okay.
With your own understanding.
I mean, it doesn't make any... Some of these don't make sense.
I don't agree with you.
But here's the thing. Like, Queens of Playgrounds don't exist. So hopefully there's a story to that one. I'm going to say that one is a truth because it's just... It's kind of sad if it's not. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means. So like...
Are you roasting me right now?
No. I'm trying to figure it out.
You are.
Hates chocolate. Hates chocolate just seems like that's a... But throwing potions, that's just like, why would you even bring that up if you didn't actually do it? Like, that's just weird. Um,
Come on.
I
All right, now you gotta
get,
say, oh, did the chat
okay,
vote? Oh, you didn't make it's okay. Oh, they voted already? Okay.
okay. I'm
Carlos,
gonna
what is your
say,
answer?
I'm gonna say, Queen of the Playground. I'm gonna
Wisdom.
say is the lie. You are not. You're. I know a serf of the playground when I see one. You're at most a duchess. I don't think you would be queen at this point.
Do you
What do
see
I?
my
Who?
face?
I don't even know what that means. What is it? What's the right answer?
The right and no, it's wrong. The right answer is I hate chocolate.
You hate chocolate?
Yeah. No,
Really?
it's a
Why?
lie.
Oh, that's the lie. That's why I was
Yeah,
about to say. Okay,
yeah.
cool, 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 cool. See what I mean? Like I mess these things up all the time. Like for whatever reason, it just
Yeah.
inverts in my head no matter what.
That's the
Okay.
lie. So,
So you
yes.
love chocolate.
Yeah, I mean, I love, like, I like chocolate a lot. I can't say I love
Yeah, yeah.
chocolate, but I like chocolate a lot. That's the lie, so you got it wrong. So,
Okay.
finally, I won something. Oh, it was
But okay,
time.
but you have to explain the other two that you think are truths.
What do you mean I think are true? What
Okay.
are the words that's coming out of your mouth?
So
Like,
what does it mean when you say when a person, a human being, says to another
yes.
human being,
Yes.
I throw potions at people?
Exactly. So, all right, it was when I was little, very young, and then I used to watch Charmed, a TV show I used to like very, very much. The Three Sisters. I don't
Okay.
know if you've ever watched that.
Oh, I'm aware of Charmed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shannon Doherty. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. Elisa
Piper, whatever her
Milano and
name is. Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Exactly. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm a witch. And then I had my own book of, in the English version, I think it's Book of Shadow, I think.
Okay.
And then they had like, stuff like that. They were doing potions and stuff. And with my friend, we used to climb some roof to steal some flowers from the neighbors, and then we would like try to mix them up and put some water in it and put it in a vial in vials, and then don't make that face.
I
And
mean,
then
that's a normal face to make.
yeah,
Like,
no, this is not a normal face
and
to
then you
make.
threw it at someone.
And then, well, sounds like we just thought, oh, it's funny. I think we were crazy. Or don't make that kind of a face like you're
Who
doing
did you
something
throw it
bad.
at though? Did you throw it at another kid or like a parent,
No,
adult?
no, just like, no, it was just in the street. Like we're like on the second level or third level. And then we were just like saying, oh, people, ching. But then we were not aiming at them, really aiming at them, next
You
to
were aiming at
them.
them. I believe you were aiming at them.
No,
Because the entire point of the potion is for something to happen.
yeah, but
So
of
like,
course we knew nothing would happen. But anyway, that's the story. So that I remember. Anyway, whatever. We're just like cutting like the petals and stuff like that and mixing everything. I was just like, oh, it smells really good. And just, oh,
so
don't hate
what was
me.
the other one?
The other
Queen
one
of
was
the
the Queen
Playground?
of the Playground.
What does that mean? What does Queen of the Playground even mean?
So I had my gang, kind of, if I can call it, like my group.
You're
of
using all
friends.
these words so loosely though. Like when you say gang, you both have a gang and you're their queen, but it's not even them. So you have your gang, so you're the leader of that gang, but then
I
also I
don't care.
imagine it implies that there are other gangs on this playground. And you were the queen of all of them. Is that what I'm?
No,
That's what
no.
I'm getting
I mean,
here.
there's what's words, what sentences, interpretation is very subjective. Like come on. What I meant was that I used to have a group of friends, not gang. I'm sorry, I even used that word, like just a group of friends. And then we had like a big spot on the playground, and people wanted that spot, but when we were around, it was our spot. And then one day, like a person said, like, "Oh, I want to be part of your group," and I feel like I shouldn't tell that story because everybody's gonna look at me differently and is gonna think like, "Oh, this person is not very nice." But it was when I was young and I didn't know much, and now I'm much kinder, I swear. But she wanted to be part of the group, and then I said like, "Sure," like. And then I said, sure, if you do that, then you'll be part of the group. And then I'm not going to say what I asked her to do because I really don't want to say it. And
Well,
then,
you gotta tell me what you asked.
No.
You put you as self-proclaimed queen. You as self-proclaimed queen.
We're done with the stream. Goodbye. That was a very good.
put her-
Thank you.
Put her through the trials. Like she just wanted to be a part of your court. And you're like, you must go through the trials first.
I didn't know what I was doing. Please believe me. Somebody saying something would be so. What? Number 3 would be so cool for real. No.
Yeah, I too am
scroll
shooketh.
Are you shooked? I am shooked. No, don't be shooked, please. Oh,
That's so
no,
funny.
no. Oh, Mega Roll from Dungeon Scroll. Hello, Scrolls. Sorry, Dungeon Scroller. Okay. No, but I am so kind. I'm so nice now.
Well, yeah, I mean that's what all queens think, right? Like, I am such a good queen. I am such a good queen. I'm so nice to the people. I gave her a shot. I gave her a test. I could have cast her aside. It was her choice. Honestly, it was her choice. It was her choice not to do the test, not to do the trial.
Oh,
so to speak.
You know what? My husband, who's also the DM, is like, yeah. Oh no, you said it. Oh no, he said it. My husband dropped it in the chat. Okay, I'll just say it. I asked her to put be in a trash can to jump into a.
What the
I'm so
are
sorry.
you doing?
Please, Karma, don't hurt me. I'm so sorry. I am really sorry.
That's just bad, Sylvie.
No, I feel bad now. It's supposed to be a show that makes everybody feel good and laugh. Now I feel
You
bad.
are not. I mean, you deserve to be dethroned. You have no queen title anymore.
No, I'm no queen. I'm just a normal. I'm just a commoner. That's it. I'm
like you guys.
I'm just like
right?
everybody else. What? What did you guys say? Crazy kids.
You know what's so
and
funny?
Lost her
You know
queendom. Yes, I lost my queendom. Yes.
You know what's so funny about that?
Yeah.
That like there's a I just like knowing that there's a possibility that there is another young woman somewhere on Twitch interviewing someone talking about the time a little girl told her to jump in a garbage can.
I hope not.
She's just like 2 truths and a lie. No, she's the opposite of you. So it'd be 2 lies and a truth.
Yeah.
The truth is like one time I came very close to being bullied into a garbage can.
Oh, don't say those words. Oh,
I do good at
sorry.
that show. Yeah. I'd be really good at that show.
But yes, and then I lost my queendom. Like, I don't know why my husband is dropping everything in the chat. Like, just dropping the whole thing. Because I broke my arm, so I think it's karma. After that, I broke my arm, so I couldn't go to the playground anymore because the teacher told me, no, you gotta stay in the classroom. So I had to stay in the classroom, and then life goes on, and then.
The time passes, the seasons change.
Montage.
My kingdoms crumbled, and they built shopping centers and condos, and I slowly lost my queendom.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I lost that little part of the playground.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't there anymore. Anyway, why did I even say that? I should not say stuff like that.
Oh, no, you had to. That was
my
good.
God.
That was good.
Oh, so bad. All right, let's do a chat question. Let me, a drawing. Okay, let's do a drawing. Sorry. No, charisma check. Oh, charisma, we're gonna do the charisma with the improv thing after, okay? So we're gonna do a drawing thing, and then while drawing, maybe we can answer another question. Is there another question in the chat? Okay, for now. Okay, we can pass it. Okay, because I have question actually. So we're gonna do a drawing prompt. Guys, can you drop a D&D drawing prompt in the chat? And then I'm gonna give my question to Carlos because I actually have one that's dear to me. And then let me just do the timer too. We're gonna have 2 minutes to draw. Okay, and you can think. I'll just tell you the question first, and let me prepare the paper. Okay.
Let me.
All right. Okay, the first one is Goblin Rock Band. Okay, thank you, Emo. Kenku eating ice cream. Oh my God, drawing's gonna be really bad. Oh, a guest disappeared because I lost my queen. I'm just kidding. Wow.
I'm getting a marker and a poster board so I can draw.
Okay.
This is all I have around here.
Okay, because then don't use the whole space because we're gonna have at least two drawing prompts. Okay, so the first one is a goblin rock band. Okay, but you cannot start. I'm gonna tell you my question is as a POC. Sometimes like it feels like it's kind of challenging, you know, like to get into the industry because I don't know, like like you feel a little bit like apart. Like so, I know like not necessarily most of my chat like might relate. I don't know, but it can be interesting for everybody to like. How do you like deal with that? Like you know what I mean? Like how do you stop feeling like kind of like different, you know? And then or how do you feel like how do you stop feeling like oh or maybe it is like that. Like you gotta work kind of harder and then like you know to make things happen. Like oh what advice would you give to people who are like for me, for example, it's POC plus a non English native speaker, so it's like double challenge. But it's fine. Like I don't complain about it. I don't mind. Like you know what I mean. Like it's just like how do you know like do you have any tips?
Navigate. How do you like navigate?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Because like I always feel like you know I can do stuff like that, but like to reach another level, like a higher level, like you know, like I feel like I have to do something else, but I'm not sure what.
Yeah.
And I'm hindered. Sorry, I shut down for 30 seconds. I hate you, chat. I am hindered because the chat can hinder or help us, and for 30 seconds you have to tell me.
Oh.
Yes. That's
I
what
can't draw, so you're gonna be fine.
Yeah,
like
so,
I'm gonna draw stick people, so
okay,
like it doesn't
you
matter.
tell me when moderator tell me when 30 seconds pass and goblin rock band and then you answer the question at the same time as you're drawing. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. So being a person of color
yes.
is very difficult. It's very hard not to be tokenized. It's very hard to navigate the space. Access is hard just in general, mainly because people get along with people that they're like, right?
Exactly.
Like people that they're easier to communicate with are the people that they're going to play with that they might cast for their shows. And then you have like the next step of people that are kind of like, well, we definitely need some diversity.
Yes. But then you're just diversity for them.
But then you're just exactly. So then you're just diversity for their show, right?
Yeah.
So like, how do you navigate? And I think one of the ways to navigate that is to always do your own thing. Is to always like have that available, and then also have like a bar, a level of when you would do like a bar for what you would consider shows being on or projects being a part of. Like work with people who you know value you and don't tokenize you. I call like sometimes I call like people of color that are put on streams just to be the person of color. I call them sprinkles. Like I feel like I'm a sprinkle in someone else's show.
Oh yeah, I understand. Yes, I understand what you mean. Yeah.
Where I feel like
16
10
seconds.
seconds?
I lost.
Oh, no.
Like, for no. I closed my eyes for 30 seconds and then I'm just like, this doesn't look like anything at all. 8 seconds. Oh no, I don't even know how to draw instruments. Okay, let me draw this. Is it like a? Okay, stop. Drop your.
okay.
Oh, you can finish your question first before you show it to the world.
Yeah, so it's really hard. Like it took me such a long time in my life to realize. So like I grew up on the south side of Chicago. I grew up in a pretty bad neighborhood.
Okay.
That being said, I was never taught Spanish. I grew up in a predominantly Hispanic neighborhood. I wasn't taught Spanish, so I couldn't communicate with the other kids on the block, basically. I also couldn't communicate with like a lot of my family. It was also a bad neighborhood, so like I wasn't kind of allowed outside that often. Like I wasn't allowed to cross the street or go around my block. Like that's how bad it was.
Okay, wow.
So like a lot of my culture came from television and movies, right? In high school, we moved to the suburbs in a predominantly white school.
Yeah.
Um, and that's fine. And that's what I fit in there.
Yeah.
Because like basically my culture has been like television
To
and movies,
television.
which
Yeah.
is predominantly white.
Yeah.
And I'm very light skinned now. I was way darker when I was little.
Okay.
But like I never felt like I was
POC.
Hispanic because what I
Yeah.
knew, yeah, POC,
Yeah.
what I knew as like the real Puerto Rican or the real Mexican or whatever were the people on my block. And I
Yeah.
wasn't that. I
Yeah.
was like everyone else being white.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I didn't consider myself white, I just
Yeah.
considered myself like
Just like everybody
what,
else.
just like everyone
Average
else.
Joe. Yeah.
But the thing is, the rest of the world don't see me like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm someone's Hispanic friend. And
Yeah.
like that blew my mind. And it was
Yeah.
so late in life
Yeah.
that like I felt so stupid being like, wait, these are all the different things that have happened to me in my life that I never thought were influenced by race. And they completely are 100%. Like the fact that like before the age of 18, I had been like handcuffed in a cop car 3 times. I'm an honor roll student. I played the tuba in high school. I played
Yeah.
Magic the
So
Gathering.
it's
You know what I mean? Like
so
I
it's
was the
because of
nerdiest kid ever. But
yeah.
like I'm in back of cop cars, for because I look like this person, like that type of stuff. And then also like problems that I've had in different like working environments where, there's like subconscious things that like play a big part in the work that you do. And that's like people's expectation of you.
Oh, that
Like
one is. I mean,
like
sorry. I
what
want to
people
just.
expect.
I just want to say something like because like
Yeah,
as
go.
like I'm from France. Like I was born in
Okay.
Paris and grew up there and everything. And but the thing is like the expectations about Asian and like I know it's different for every quote unquote race. I'm sorry if I'm not supposed to say that word or, but it's just the expectations of like how like Asian should be or like like how we're quiet or we don't say anything or we're very good at math or whatever. We're hard worker and we're like what I mean we should do this and that and then it's like and I didn't know that because when I grew up I was just like okay this is just the way it is like in my family who was a little bit traditional and then I didn't know like this gap and then when I went to business school in university and I started getting out there and then like seeing the difference and everything the influences that it has actually like anyway sorry I just thought about like the
Yeah.
expectations of people of about you when you look
Ex-
like a certain way like yeah
and some of these expectations aren't even like they're not even aware of some of them, right? Like I found that like I could have a counterpart somewhere, like someone that is white doing worse job, doing a mediocre job, not doing their job, whatever. You know, people like when it comes to their ideas and their opinions, or even promotions, or whatever it might be, you know, people higher up feel like, oh, we should invest in this person. Like, oh, I can see this person growing, I can see this person moving ahead. So I see this very often where it's just like, for white people, I guess I'll say, they kind of see themselves and like they have a million examples of this person succeeding in their mind. So there's a lot of hope that goes into other people. But for people of color, I have to prove myself first. Like, I don't know about you. You don't really have like a history with this stuff. I don't know if I can, if I should trust you with this, even though you did really well on this and really, and they like, a lot of people try desperately not to be racist.
yeah
And while doing that, they're like, okay, I'm just gonna be super fair. I'm gonna judge the book exactly like it is. And at that point, we are being judged harder than
Mm.
like another person without that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
it's one
where
extreme to the other, sort of. Like, I mean,
it,
like,
it
yeah,
it's kind of like one person.
yeah,
If both of us, if you were white and we were vibing for the same exact thing, right?
yeah, yeah,
And we have the same amount of accomplishments,
yeah.
uh, it would be easier for the person like hiring you, almost like whatever, to say like, oh, I believe in you. I believe that you can rise to the occasion and you can do
Mm-hmm.
this. For me, I would have to prove them. I would
Yeah,
have to
yeah, I
prove
understand.
that I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
do this stuff, you know? Like I think about like all the skills that I have in my life,
Mm-hmm.
and how I have a million of them
Mm-hmm.
because I couldn't prove it to people.
Mm.
I couldn't prove that like, oh yeah, you should give me this opportunity because I've definitely done X, Y, and Z. Well, you
Mm-hmm.
haven't done you haven't done
Mm.
W.
Do you
And
think
I'm like,
it's sorry, do you think it's like because you said like people are trying not to be unconscious because like you said like people they relate to people that look like them and or
I think
maybe
it's
the same.
unconscious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not
I think it's
necessarily on
completely.
purpose. Like,
Yeah, it's not on purpose at all.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't think it's on purpose at all.
yeah,
I think like I think when you hear like there's an expectation,
mm,
and I think that expectation comes from like what we see in everyday life, right?
yeah,
Like we've seen a million, like white people have seen every single version of a white person
yeah,
like on the planet. They've seen them as judges, they've seen them as lawyers,
yeah,
garbage men's, lead singers, like classical like
mm,
artists, like funk band leaders, like whatever.
yeah,
But it's like, oh, I would never cast, a black man to
mm-hmm.
play classical piano and classical violin in a movie.
Yeah.
Because when you think of a classical violinist,
That's
you
not the
think of a white
image.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think of a
Okay.
white person. And
Mm-hmm.
I think that even though that's broad talking,
Mm-hmm.
I think that trickles down to everyday decisions.
Mm.
And it trickles down to like who you cast on
Yeah.
a show and who you invite to your table. I think the other thing is like people people think diversity is hard, right?
Uh-huh.
It's not. It's normal. That's the standard. Like if I could
Yeah.
have one conversation on this show today for everyone to listen to, um, it's this. Diversity isn't hard. Everything else is easy.
Mm-hmm.
Asking your friend, if you're white and you're just asking your white friend and your other white friend to do this show because you trust them, you know they're going to show up on time, you know they're going
Mm-hmm.
to like do a good job, and you really don't know enough like people of color to like put on your show, but like you trust them. So you got that in the bag. You can now figure out like the streaming setup, you can figure out the
Mm-hmm.
microphones, you can figure out the location, you can start building the campaign because that's the stuff you really want to get to.
Mm-hmm.
You just did something incredibly easy. Like you did something, it took you no work at all. You put no work into this, right?
Because it's just there.
Um, Dude, it's just there.
Mm-hmm.
But like what people normally think of that is just like as normal,
Mm-hmm.
and then they think, oh, casting more people of color is hard.
Oh, it's like an extra step or something
Yeah,
like that.
that's
Yeah.
the
Oh,
disconnect.
okay.
That's the that's
Oh,
the
okay.
can I
I
swear on the
understand.
show? Sorry.
Yeah,
I
you
almost
can.
like
Yeah.
swore. Yeah.
You can. Yeah.
It's not an extra step.
Yeah.
That is the step,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that is like don't think that like that's the extra work. Don't think that you're
Mm-hmm.
doing more than you should. That is the
Mm.
minimum, man. Like
Yeah.
you not doing that means you took the easiest freaking way. Mortal
Mm-hmm.
Kombat on Novus. Like
Mm-hmm.
you played this game on easy. You put Game Genie on there and you just like
Mm-hmm.
cheated the code because it's a cheat code because you already have access.
Okay, I understand
You've
what you
already
mean.
made these connections. It's
Mm-hmm.
freaking nepotism and like it constantly happens. Like
Mm-hmm.
it happens over and over again.
I
Like
understand.
like
And
yeah,
then
sorry. I
and
can I can rant on this for
no,
forever.
no, no,
Like
no, no. No, no. I understand. Like, I just, especially when you say like it's not this is not an extra step. Like they see it as
yeah,
an extra step, and then
it's normal.
and it is like said like as self like yeah I took the extra step, I am great because I took the extra
Exactly.
step, like, but actually no, it's just like I just take whoever like wants to be on my show, and then I mean like no matter like not whoever, but you know what I mean, like it's not an
Yeah.
extra step, and it's just like everybody's on the same level, and Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, yeah. I understand. I understand. I really understand that.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, it's really hard. Like
Mm-hmm.
how I navigate, I had to come up with standards for
Yeah,
myself.
yeah.
Um, I had to come up with like something I don't talk about very often
Mm-hmm.
is like I don't talk about it publicly, but I'll do like if I do an interview or something, like I'm very proud of it. Like
Mm-hmm.
the work that I've helped do at Roll 20,
Yeah.
starting the Spotlight program, which
Yes.
highlights like independent creators.
Mm-hmm.
And like yeah, that they could be any color, like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But really, what I found is that the people that need the most help are the people that don't have the access, that don't have the
Mm.
ears in this community, that don't have like, um,
Yeah,
are not
they
taken
don't know.
seriously.
Yeah, or and
Yeah,
they
like
cannot know because they can't get to the information necessarily. Yeah.
like if there's a Twitter account
Mm.
and that Twitter account, they could both be set up the same way, same
Mm-hmm.
exact way, right? Same
Yeah.
TTRPG player, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
One's a 35-year-old white guy,
Yeah.
picture of a 35-year-old white guy,
Yeah.
and the other one is a 22-year-old like Asian woman.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, they're going to take the white guy more seriously when they talk
Yeah.
about D&D. You know, they just
Oh
will.
yeah.
They'll assume that they know everything about D&D.
Mm-hmm.
They'll assume, they could have the same exact thing. They could
Mm.
literally say, both of them can say
The same
word for
thing.
word the same exact
Yeah.
things. Like, I know everything about D&D. I know everything about D&D. Um,
You.
him.
Yeah. Huh.
It's gonna happen. Like it
Yeah.
will happen no matter what. And that happens on smaller scales every single day. We
Mm-hmm.
constantly make these decisions like every single day.
Yeah.
And that leads to, because they're not picking you, your pool is smaller and gets smaller. And even when you reach out, it's hard to get there. So you're constantly
Mm.
knocking on doors. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Like people of color, their knuckles hurt so much because they're constantly knocking on doors
Mm-hmm.
and no one's there. And the hard part is, here's the flip side to that blade. Like not only is it hard for you, but like teaming up with other people of color is also hard because we're pitted against each other.
Mm.
Like we're constantly pitted against each other for the same jobs, for the same opportunities. So
Yeah, I
like,
remember. Sorry, that's what I was saying to my husband. Like I was talking with another Asian creator, and then like, she was saying like, if there's another Asian girl in there, then I'm competing against her because there's no
yep,
way they're gonna cast two Asian girls at the same
yeah,
time. Like, there's no way.
that mythic
Yeah,
quest,
yeah.
that mythic quest line where Michelle is
Oh
talking to the
yeah.
little girls,
Yes,
and she's
yes,
just
yes.
like,
I
I hate
remember.
Poppy, but I love
Yeah.
Poppy, but at the same time, I hate Poppy because
Hmm.
this industry pits us against each other
Yes,
because
I
there could only be
remember.
one woman. There could only
Exactly.
be
I
one woman. And that's
so
what
remember
happens to
that line.
people of color
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Like there's only one place at the table.
Mm-hmm.
So again, that is something that like I'm very conscious of, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm constantly contacting people of color, trying to say their names in the room,
Mm-hmm.
trying to bring them up. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't need every opportunity. I don't
Yeah,
need a lot of the opportunities that I get.
yeah.
And I try to give them away.
Yeah.
And I try to like, God, there's so many projects I wish I could
Mm.
talk about, but like I really can't.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
there's so many people where I was just like, like, Carlos, can you write for this thing? And I'm like, I don't think I'm good enough,
Mm-hmm.
but you should definitely look at this
Person.
person, and this person, like get their names in the room.
Yeah.
Get their names in the room and keep saying their names. Because when that happens, then it's undeniable. Like
Yeah.
then there's a trail. And that's what I'm talking about, that proof. Because like some people get hope
Yeah.
and then some people have to show proof.
Okay.
And like we are definitely the type of people that have to show proof.
So yeah, it's getting your name out there often and often and often and often and often.
Constantly, like everyone
Constantly.
has to stamp. You have to you have to go to every single house.
Mm-hmm.
Like some people
I
get to play the
understand.
bingo card, like bingo
Yeah.
straight down. Like you have to play the bingo card for the entire
Mm,
card.
I get it.
Like you have to do the entire card in the same amount of time that it takes one person to do one line.
I get
Think
it.
about that all the time too. Yeah.
I get it. All right. Show us your art, Carlos. Show us because we
I
are.
completely forgot.
Yeah. But just show us because we want to see. The drawing prompt was goblin. Uh,
This is my goblin. This is my goblin prompt. Let's get it over
oh,
here.
sorry. Let me change the screen to chat so everybody can see and everybody can give you a rate. Everybody like no, don't roll a D100 on a scale of 100. How much would you give to him? Haha, to that. That's pretty.
So we have our lead singer. He's playing a
That's
banjo.
that's good. I can't say it's
And then
not good. It's good. I like it.
We have the drummer in the back. They're just rocking out, playing their banjo, hardcore punk banjo goblin set.
I like it.
They are called.
Oh, you even have a name?
Yeah, they're. I really don't have a name.
Now you have to come up with one because you said they're called. They're
yeah,
called. That's too late.
They're called Taking Back Gob Day. That's what they're called. Taking Back Gob Day. Anyone who
I
gets
like
that
it.
reference. But yeah.
I hope they're like. I hope they're gonna be very successful. I hope they are successful.
Oh, they will. They definitely will.
I
For sure.
don't
Let's
really
see
want-
yours.
I don't really want to show mine because I had my eyes closed and then I suddenly forgot what a goblins looks like. And please, chat, don't say, "Are you even playing D&D?" Because every time they always say that, and this is not true. I do play D&D, but somehow I have a very bad memory, visual memory. I forget what things look like. So,
Yeah.
whatever.
I can't see it. Enhance it. Hold on. Let me get my make the screen really big. Put it. Oh, okay, there it is.
Can you guys see? Oh, my face is huge. One second.
What are
Here.
those little barbells? What do the barbells do?
What? What do you mean that?
By your
That?
left index
One
finger.
second. Here?
Why does that guy have a chainsaw?
No, it's not a. What are you talking about? It's not a.
Over-
Okay, this is like music notes. This is me being sad about drawing that.
Oh,
Okay?
I'm so sorry. I
You
thought
are
they were like
such.
little. I thought they were barbells for some reason.
No, it's music notes. And then
But wait,
this
what does?
This is
What's
like.
the W's and K's and T's? What's that?
What are you talking about? No, one second.
There's an
First,
M. There's M M W K T. What are those?
what are you reading? I
In the top. So in the top left corner.
top. One second. Top here.
Not that one. The other one. The other side.
Yeah,
That
here.
side. Okay. So
Yeah.
there's a chainsaw.
This is not
Right?
a chainsaw. It's a guitar.
That's a chainsaw. He has a
It's a
chainsaw, and
guitar.
then there's the letter. There's the letter M right above him. What is the letter
It's
M?
his hair. I'm gonna
What?
say it, you little turd. It's his hair.
So wait, what about the W below? There's a W.
W. This is not a. This is his legs, and then this is the
No,
piano,
no.
and then
Go
like.
go. He has a guitar and a piano. That's
Yes.
rude.
So
He can
what?
only
It's
do one-
multitasking. It's the new
Okay.
era. Just.
So like right over your hand right now. There's there's an M and a W and a K in that middle row. Yeah.
This one? This one was
Yeah,
yeah. This one
that
was when I was my
W-
eye. No, one second. I had my eyes closed, so that's why.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
have
I got it.
excuses.
I'm so
I have-
sorry. I didn't realize
Sure.
you were. Yeah, I forgot
yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So what's in the so the Bart
why
Simpson
do you have so
guy?
many questions?
Because I want to know what's coming out the side of his head. The Bart Simpson guy. He has like 2 hot dogs on his temple.
Hot dogs.
It
This
looks
is,
like hot dogs.
no.
I mean,
this is his ears. Goblin ears, though, kind of sad. Yeah, say yes, you're right. Yes, Sylvie.
gotcha.
Exactly, goblin ear. Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
okay.
Can you say
I got
that,
it. I got
please?
it. Yes,
Yeah.
thank you for the chat. I am very critical. I am super critical.
don't
And this
wanna
is how
show
I
this
work in
anymore.
everyday life.
Yeah.
That's good though. Great job.
After what you said, good job. Yeah, I'm gonna believe you now.
I'm kidding.
Sure.
No, that's great.
Make me
I'll
work
just-
hard. Okay.
I just want to be
Alright,
walked through.
so-
I want to be walked through the entire process. It's great.
All right, so we're gonna take another drawing one while answering that question. I hope, it will be the last question. I hope I can ask this sensitively as a DM who runs a stream. I get a vast majority of white cis men asking to play on my stream. Do you have an advice on how to cast more diversely while avoiding the sprinkle syndrome and not tokenizing, but while feeling like you are only in a sea of white men? So this is from Saint Stella, who has an awesome stream, by the way. We can do a shout out now. That's the question. And then while you think about that question, I'm gonna give the the drawing prompt that somebody had. Oh, it was
Oh,
like
do another one.
there's somebody said something. I think it was like Kenku eating ice cream. Kenku
Okay.
eating ice cream. All right.
Okay.
Are you ready? So you think about that. I don't want to
Yeah.
close my eyes anymore because after Carlos is going to ask me a million questions.
Here we
And
go.
he's going to say, oh, good job.
Oh, thank God. Oh, yeah. Did you find that insincere? I was trying to be sincere. I'm really bad at that.
Yeah. You know what? My inside check is like 20, so I can feel it. It was insincere. Oh, your deception is really bad. That's what I'm going to say. Are you ready for your Kenku eating ice cream?
Yeah, I'm ready for this.
And then answering the question. Sorry, what? Ready? Free. Can I go? Music. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
right.
So one of the biggest things to recognize is your position of power that you have, and knowing that you can produce this show. Think of it like, who do you want to feed? That's how I think of it. Like, I think of like, who do I want to give these opportunities to? A part of the question that didn't come up, which I don't know if this is a problem or not, is like, do you have access to these people? Like, do you like know people of color that need these opportunities or that are looking for them? And that's like another question, right? Like, that's really hard to answer, because it's a whole different like type of process.
Yeah, definitely.
For like finding people, which is, doable. It's not doable.
So do you think, for example, that would it be like, I don't know if it's the right word, patronizing? I don't think it's the word, but like, would you think it's like would be insensitive to say, hey, I would like to cast people of color on my show? Like, do you think it's like it's not a good way of doing it, or because they're trying to find a way of doing it? So
yeah, and mostly because, and here's why. You can do it that way. That's fine. If you're doing it that way, it better be a paid gig, because the thing is, you're asking people to do the work for you. You're again asking people to find. I'm talking with my hands instead of drawing with my hands. You're asking people to find you, to do the work for you. Again, not doing the bare minimum, which is, having an interest in different viewpoints, having an interest in people that are not
15 seconds.
have your point of view, that aren't white, and that's not fair. Like, either you have that interest in people of color that you want to see at the table and that you will go looking for and following and liking them. Sorry, I keep looking at the thing.
No, it's
or you're going to do the easy thing, which is basically says like, well, I have a thing, who wants my thing? Which again, only for me, subconscious. Sometimes I look at like a lot. I often look at like what people are subconsciously saying, and like for me, that just says like, I have my access and I have this. Who wants to be near my access? Who wants to be near my thing that I make, that I have, that I'm willing to like give you, instead of like finding people and be like,
Just
number
be
one
friends
thing I would
with
say,
it, like just making friends with everybody, pretty much.
be fans.
Yeah.
Be fans. Be fans of people that you want to work with.
Yeah.
And that's hard, right? Like sometimes like it's hard work, not in itself, but it's hard work when you're a person like me who like is not, I'm not walking up to an empty group and being like, hey guys, want to be friends? Like, I'm never doing that. I'm never doing that at all. I'm making my own thing in the corner, and it'll attract people and, stuff like that. And that's how most people want to do it. So think about why you're not doing those. And it could be you're shy. It could be like you don't want to be embarrassed. If that happens, take it slow and just start like finding people you like. You don't have to like interact with them, but like get to know them online and then build that relationship slowly. If you treat people like it's a casting call, you better pay for that casting call. So if you're like, I just want to know.
It wasn't what she said. I was just saying.
Yeah, no, I know. But
She didn't say that
there's
at all,
people that are just like,
Yeah.
they're just like, hey, here's my job.
Yeah.
Here's the job that I have open. That's fine. I mean, jobs exist, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
you could have a job for someone, that's fine if they answer that casting call.
If you don't
But
mind that I add something, because she added
yeah,
like a
yeah,
detail. She said like I come from a very diverse performing arts community that I'm struggling to find in the TTRPG community. That's what she added after like.
yeah. So here's the thing. A problem you might be having is you're looking for people who already have the stamp of approval of other white creators. So don't look for those. Like that's fine, but like sometimes when you go to someone's page or their profile or see how they interact, you're like, well, they're not popular enough, or they're not gonna, I don't know how they play. And the reason is they haven't been given those opportunities yet. Like they haven't been like, and they're never gonna get it because again, no one's tapping them. There are tons of people that are never going to be tapped and never going to be activated because they haven't proven. Again, this goes back to the hope versus like
Proof.
proven.
Yeah.
The burden of proof versus hope is you can go to a million other profiles. Again, you can go to that white guy's profile that has like I'm the DM forever, like Dungeon Master Kevin, and you're like, oh, he must be really good at TTRPGs,
Yeah.
even though Dungeon Master Kevin doesn't have a TTRPG in his
Yeah.
like profile. And you can look at the exact carbon copy one, and it's a small Asian woman, and all of a sudden you're like, well, she has to prove herself. Like I have to see something. Chances are again, the same exact thing's gonna happen. So like I try to come from a place of like I want to be a fan of someone first. So like there are people that are in comments that I see, like I'll search keywords,
Yeah.
I'll see what like people are doing on Roll20, and then like if I see them do if they have interest in this, I take interest in them. So just take interest in people and just like throw all the chips on the table. You don't have to tell them. Like you can
Yeah.
just take interest in them. And then all of a sudden, when you're around these people, you're going to get to know them. You're going to start following them. They're going to get to know you. And you're going to be like, oh, yeah, this person's personality is perfect for that. Like, I saw their profile on a Tuesday. They weren't too funny. They weren't talking about RPGs, but I
Yeah.
followed them through the week and they did this awesome thread about Renegade games. And they did this, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to start seeing it. So, like, be a fan of everyone and take notice.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much treating everyone the same way. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, just,
Yep.
I
Have hope.
understand. Yeah,
Have hope for everyone.
yeah, for everyone.
Like, yeah.
Sorry. So I have another question from Flavorous Metal One. I have a TTRPG podcast with longtime friends. We're all white. We all met through Discord and had no idea each other's races, genders, or ages. Just so happened we're all white guys. I'm beginning to feel bad about that, and I don't think that's right. This is a complicated situation. What's your take on
Yeah.
that?
Oh, yeah.
Which
I
is
don't think
very,
that's a
yeah.
complicated situation. I think that's fine. I think that's great.
Yeah.
I think that's what you want to do. I think it's a complicated situation when money is involved. That's the only time it becomes when money is involved or when you want money to be involved, when you want an audience to be involved, because that's the next player at the table. The next player at the table to a live stream is the audience, because the audience sees it, the
And then
audience
they'll
watches it,
remember it, and then
they remember it, and you are saying this is right, this is the way it should be, this is how we should be showing it off, and this is how we should be entertaining. So at that point it becomes not about your friends, it becomes about like the show and the performance that you're putting on for everyone, for people to watch and people to consume, and then hopefully you become more popular. Being more popular means you're probably going to make money at it.
yeah,
And that also means that you're being like exclusive, right? You say that it is one thing, but it's really another. And that's fine. And like playing games with your friends, like play games with your friends. If you don't have a lot of like people of color, like that's fine. Like none of that stuff matters. It only matters when you're making things and you say you value one thing, but you really value another. Like I don't care if you want to make an all white like TTRPG show,
Yeah.
do it. Like that's fine. That's what you value. I try to put my my energy into
Mm-hmm.
other things. Like that's not something for me. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna, you know, I'm
Yeah,
not
so
gonna
it's
watch
yeah,
it.
it's like a choice, like a align with your values, with who
Yeah.
what you want to show out,
Like
show to. Yeah.
yeah, so like the question doesn't that's a question for yourself, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
what do you value? So
Mm-hmm.
like I made numbers for myself. I'll
Mm-hmm.
say it.
Yeah.
Like I try to every stream I try to put together I try like me as a producer,
Yeah.
as Carlos the producer,
Yeah.
every stream I put together needs to be definitely over 51%.
Mm-hmm.
51% people in
Yeah.
diversity
Yeah.
in some way.
Yes.
Um, me as Carlos, I can almost, I think like 95% of the time I can do it. I can get
Mm-hmm.
it done for like, and these are events that I put on. These are like online conventions that I help like
Yeah.
book and put on for. Carlos, the performer, same exact thing, 51%. I don't always make that. And I try the visibility. This is something I struggle with, but like
Mm-hmm.
sometimes the visibility is worth it though. Like sometimes the visibility is worth it to like get my name out there so I can get other opportunities to, because now I'm at
Mm-hmm.
someone else's table with some
Mm-hmm.
other people and I can talk up other people for it.
Mm-hmm.
And granted, like I feel bad sometimes. I feel it sucks because like one, you get tokenized, and then two, you feel bad for being tokenized.
Mm-hmm.
Like
And
being
yet it
tokenized
puts
works
yeah,
both
yeah.
sides.
Mm-hmm. I
It's the
understand.
blade that goes in and it's the blade coming
Mm-hmm.
out. So like it sucks. But yeah, like that's a question. Like ask yourself why it's important or why it's bothering you. Chances are, if it's bothering you, then like maybe do something about it. But like you don't
Mm-hmm.
have to. Like it's your friends. Like
Yeah, yeah.
I play video games with my friends. I don't
Yeah, yeah,
care.
yeah.
But if this represents a brand, like then it's a business. It's like
Mm-hmm. Then
you
it's
know,
like what you show, when can become an object of influence or something like that. Or
yes.
yeah, yeah. That's
and
that's
that
when it
and that's
changes.
where
Yeah.
different type of morality starts
Mm-hmm.
playing in that.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I understand.
yeah, like when the brand starts having influence, I think that's a better
Yeah.
way of saying it. Instead of
Yeah.
money,
Yeah.
saying when the brand starts having influence,
Mm.
then the brand starts influencing everything.
I
Like
understand.
your existence
Mm.
matters to the space and to the
Yeah.
people who work in the space.
I understand. I have another. Oh, sorry. Sean, the player who's playing in our group, and I just told you about that. You met at Odyssey
Oh yeah,
Con. Yeah.
yeah.
He said, "I love making friends." He's just saying that. It's his character saying that. Sorry. No, it's just because he has a very wholesome character who's always saying, "I love making friends." As soon as somebody talks to him, he's like, "Oh,
Mm,
do you want to be my friends?" And then like he's just wanting to say something. Anyway,
that's awesome.
but yeah, we love making friends too. That's what we're doing. And now, Carlos, you're gonna show us. You know what?
Oh.
Actually, no. 1 second. I want to show it first because you're
Oh,
gonna
okay.
roast me. No,
No,
you go
I'm not.
first.
No, I
No.
won't. I won't now because I go second. So like, yeah, I'm not gonna do it now.
No, no, you do it first. Actually, it's always guess first, so I'm not gonna
Oh,
turn the
okay.
tables.
Okay,
Go
so this
ahead.
is my
Chad,
this
be
is my
critical,
Kenko.
please. Chad, be
This
critical.
this is my
Oh,
Kenko.
that's pretty good, actually.
Yeah,
Oh
this
my
is
god, I don't want to show my. So explain everything. What are the flavors of this ice cream? But what?
oh, hold
Oh,
on.
are you showing?
Moving
You're
the
showing. Yeah.
moving the wrong way. Okay.
Yes. The
Um
flavor.
I
Why
don't
does he have this expression in his eyes? Why so much surprise and astonishment? Why is it? Why does he have
well,
his beak
he's
half
eating his
open?
he's eating his favorite ice cream, which is Squirmy Worms by Ben and Jerry's. I don't know if you've ever had Squirmy Worms before, but it's the Kenku's favorite one. Um
What is his
the
name?
his
What's the
his name
backstory?
oh yeah. Yeah, he comes from a small town.
This Kenku comes from a small town, a small nest, if you will. His
Ooh.
name is Saint Jack the Pants Kenku.
uh I don't know. It's a Kenku.
That's really
Sure.
good. And then I don't want to show my drawing because I forgot what a kangaroo looks like.
What's he was your Kenku look like?
Okay,
I
I want to
mean-
say one thing. Disclaimer. Art is
Yeah.
very subjective, okay?
Art is very subjective.
So that's my disclaimer. And sometimes
Let's-
it's like abstract art, and we all have, like sometimes people that don't understand what you're doing. And this is what it's gonna be. People won't understand what I did. Ahem. Why is my face so big on the screen? Ah! I forgot what it can. Can you see?
Let me
my
make this
God.
screen bigger.
All right,
Let me see
guys.
what it looks like.
This is a Kenku who ate a lot of ice cream. A lot,
I mean-
lot of ice cream. That is what I'm saying, okay?
That, you know what? A+ on the ice cream for sure.
Thank you.
A+ ice cream. It does kind of look like a snowman. Like, if I could be honest.
What?
If
Oh
it
no,
kinda
the nose!
Yeah, the nose kind of. It's not so much a beak as like.
It is a beak, okay? No, it's not a turkey. It is not a turkey. It's a chub
I mean, it's
bird.
good. It's really good.
Yeah, now you're
Um,
lying. I know you're lying. Oh, I can
No,
hear it
no.
in your voice. Oh, it's getting dry.
No.
You want to hydrate a little bit.
Yeah, I really
know.
do. Thank you.
Yeah, you want to hydrate because you're lying. I can hear you. This
Yeah,
is really
it's,
bad. Okay.
It looks good. Good job. That's good.
Sure. All right, let's finish this thing with charades. Okay, let's do charades. People in the chat, please give us ideas for charades. We're gonna do a 1-minute charades here, a D&D charades, and you have to try to make me guess as many as possible. So I cannot look. Sorry, what? So I cannot look, and you have to make me guess, and then it'll be our last game.
How does charades work?
And-
Charades is like I need to
You make
I
me
need to act
guess.
it out, but I can't say anything, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I usually make a little bit of sounds, so if it comes out, like, it's
Okay.
okay. Okay, like, act it out. Maybe it's
Okay.
more like act it out. And then you're gonna do that, and then I am going to try to guess, and then it's just gonna be like just 1 minute, and I'm gonna try to make you guess after. So I'm not looking at the chat. I just give them a little bit of time so they can write down some ideas, and then you can tell me. Okay, you can make
Okay.
a guess. Maybe while they're writing, I don't know if you can go because I can't see what's. Maybe I can ask my moderator. Is it good to go? I am very bad. 1 second. I am very bad at guessing, so you're gonna be really good at it.
But I get to
right?
do that thing that's just like
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, forwards,
like-
first word. Forwards, first word. Yeah, you can act it out. Act
Okay.
it out. Is it clearer? Is it better like a?
I think so.
Yeah, there's a scene you can act it out, and then it's like just one, and then so I can't see. I'm sorry, and I forgot what I was going to say. And this is a charisma check. All right,
Okay. Okay.
performance.
How do I know which one to do?
You just choose whatever you want. Let me just try to grab the timer. Pizza Fight Club have a one, apparently.
Okay.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Forwards. Free words. What
Oh my
the-
god. three words. Okay.
First word. Third word. Shouting. Yelling. Ow! The monster. Yeah. Howling. What the? Vomiting. Bird. Dragon. It's a dragon. Fire. Spitting fire. No, spitting fire. Okay. First word.
no, you got the third word.
Fire. Fire.
So
Spitting fire.
first word.
Okay, first word. Yes.
Okay. Like
Snarky, arrogant, like leaking your eye.
arrogant. How dare you?
It's over.
Dragon. The number one word in Dungeons and Dragons is dragon. I feel as though we went down a rabbit hole of all different types of creatures that maybe
was-
not even are in Dungeons and Dragons.
What?
Before we got Chat, did I do a good dragon?
Okay,
Chat,
Chad,
for
you have to. I can't see. You have to like on the scale of 100, give him like 15. I'm just kidding. No, but what was
How
it?
dare you? Yes, that was a great dragon. Yes, you did great. Thank you very much. 100. Thank
I
you.
do
That
not
was a good
agree.
dragon.
I do.
I saw myself, and I don't.
You saw
I
yourself.
so I have aphantasia, so I don't have a mind's eye.
Yeah.
So it's really hard for me to like picture like what I don't know. I feel like I did a great job. Anyways, you're up. Let's do
Yeah,
this.
fine. So what was it? Was it just dragon?
It was seducing a dragon.
Oh, so why did you do that?
I was like doing
What the hell is that
like,
thing?
like you know when you like fix your eyebrows, you're like,
I was licking your eyebrows.
but yeah, that could be. I guess that could be seen as arrogant, like for sure. Yeah,
A little bit.
It's good. Yeah.
All right, fine. Okay.
We did it.
You cannot look at the chat, okay?
Okay,
Don't look
I'm
at the chat
minimizing it
anymore.
right now. So someone put it. It's minimized. I don't see anything.
Okay, perfect.
Go ahead. Yeah.
All right, let me do. Let me see what the chat's gonna put. Let me just reset the timer. I have 1 minute. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, sorry. I was yelled at. I even lost my. Okay.
I'm gonna get this.
Oh, no, okay. It's supposed to be D&D. Okay, fine. This one came out twice, so it's sort of not really D&D related, but chat related. Okay, to today.
Okay.
And then there's
Yeah.
another one. The next one, if I can do it, it's It's gonna be D&D. Are you ready? Woo!
Ready.
There's so many options.
Let's
Oh
do
no,
this.
I'm just gonna do the short version one. Okay, and keep dropping ideas because I might say I pass because I'm gonna panic. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
4 words. 4th word. What? First word. First word. Regal. First word. King. Queen. You're Queen of Recess. The Queen of Recess.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I mean, no, wait, okay, pretty much close enough.
Queen.
All right. This one is like,
Bunny ears. Bunny. It's evil. It's a werewolf. No, it's happy. Oh, it has a tail. Hopping. A kangaroo. Meow. Oh, tabaxi.
yes. Oh my god. Okay. Next. Oh, too late. Over. I cannot believe. What do you mean, like kangaroo? There is no kangaroo in.
I totally forgot. Honestly, I totally forgot about the look on your face is what made me realize, like, oh, these have to be Dungeons and Dragons, and that's why I thought tabaxi. I was just like, oh yeah.
Oh, but you guessed 2 out of. You see, I'm so.
Was
Chad,
it
we
really?
just-
Did they really say queen?
Yeah, Queen of the Playground. But they added like
Oh.
so yeah, that's why. I don't
Gotcha.
really. That was
I
like
mean,
sneaky a little
That was pretty
bit.
good. That's a good one.
So now we're gonna have a final. How do you say that? We're gonna have our stats
Okay.
shared. And then you're gonna sing. Oh no, we're doing one little thing, the improv thing, and then you're gonna sing, and then we're gonna say goodbye to our.
Oh yeah, let's do a little improv game.
Yeah. So maybe while the moderator's doing the stats, we can do the little improv thingy. Yes. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So
That's the skill
In-
of Carlos. I mean, it's one of it.
this is gonna be just a real fun game.
Yeah.
You're gonna like it.
Okay.
What's something that like I want to play it to your strengths.
Okay.
So what's something that like you think you can talk a lot about? Like what's a hobby that you have, but like
It has
that
to
you
be a
think,
hobby, or it can be just anything.
or whatever you think you can talk a lot about.
I can talk
I
a
wanna-
lot about.
I want to make it easy for you.
Okay, thank you. I can talk a lot about self-improvement. Actually, I read a lot of like self-improvement book, aspirational. Like I love Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now. I read a lot of books like that. Actually, like for well-being, the right mindset, being mindful, and things like that. That's actually
Awesome.
my main topic that I love very much.
So like The Secret? No, that's not
Not the
it's
secret,
not
but
not The
like
Secret.
more like the power of now, like being in the moment and trying to
Okay,
just
great. Okay, so for this scenario,
okay.
it's called we're gonna call it Ding. It's called Ding.
Ding.
Yeah, and you're an expert. You're giving your TED talk about self improvement. You're very excited because you worked all night on this great TED talk that you're about to give on self improvement to your audience, who's also very eager to like listen to you at the same time.
Okay.
It is called Ding because I will be dinging you
Okay.
whenever I feel, whenever I feel like you said something not quite right. I'm gonna say ding, and then you're gonna change the last word to something else. The last word you said to something else. Okay. So the example would be like, I love flying kites. Ding. I love flying cats. Ding. I love flying dogs. And then you have to keep going. Okay. So whatever that last thing that you said, I need you to repeat it, but change it somehow. Change it any way you
You
want.
mean the last sentence, but I changed
Yeah,
the last word
the
only.
la-
Okay.
the last word or the last sentence. It doesn't matter what it is.
Okay.
You can just you can change whatever you want from it. But whenever I say ding, you gotta change
Oh, I'm
something.
so nervous. Okay, fine.
It's very easy. Okay.
All right.
So I want to welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome to the stage one of the greatest speakers of self-improvement. On this side of the continent,
Oh, do you have a cool like character name that I shouldn't like? This professor.
Oh, my character. Oh, I lead the way.
I lead the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like
I
to
lead is my name,
welcome.
and sorry, the way is my last name, and I lead is my name.
Gotcha.
I'd like to welcome to the stage. I lead the way.
Hi, everybody. How long does it last? This thing, this improv thing.
We're gonna do
1 minute.
2 minutes. We'll do put 2 minutes on the clock.
Okay.
Oh,
Do you want me to put
okay,
a
or 1
timer?
minute.
Do you want me to put
Yeah,
a
go
timer?
ahead. Start the timer.
Okay, I'll just.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna do 1 minute.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. All right. Oh no, there's the music. Let me mute because like it's gonna make me like disturbed. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Hi everybody. I am so excited to be here and
Ding.
to talk. I am so excited to. Oh my god, that's so hard not to be here. I'm so excited to talk with all of you because
Ding.
I'm so excited to talk with all of you since we've been waiting for this moment since last year. Finally, we're together and we can talk about being in the moment. So, what is
Ding.
being? Being in the moment, being happy with what we have. So, what is being happy with what we have? Being happy with what you have is having gratitude in your life. So every morning, what I do is that I wake up and then I take my
Ding.
journal and I grab a coffee and I take my journal and I write down 3 things that I'm very grateful for. And it makes me
Ding.
smile and it makes me feel my heart much better and lighter because I
Ding.
know, because this is really hard actually.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So you usually it'll go a bit longer,
Yeah.
and a lot of
I
times
don't wanna
like
go
people
on.
don't even
Yeah. Yeah.
people don't even try to make it make sense. You can just make it.
Oh, I
You
was
can just make
trying.
it sound. Yeah, you were doing a fantastic job trying to make it make sense.
One second, is it true? Are you just saying that just to say it? Or
No. You were doing a really good job. Like no one, like I've never seen someone try to make it make sense. Like you did a very good job. Most people just like whatever the first thing comes to mind, they start
Yeah.
saying. Like
Oh.
every morning when I wake up, ding. Every morning I get out of the bathtub. Like and you just keep going.
That's pretty
Like
funny.
whatever you can say.
Oh, so it was less funny because I was trying to be very consistent with the topic.
No, it's really
Yeah,
good. Like
yeah.
it's really like you were still moving really fast, which
Okay.
is really impressive. That's awesome.
All right, thank you. Oh, that's a very good exercise actually to
Yeah.
get better at role playing. All right, now we want to have our stats. Do we have our stats? It's not finished yet. Okay, then. Oh, it's put in already. Let me scroll and let me tell you what are your stats. Okay, so Carlos, Can you copy paste it again? Thank you very much. So, what are the true stats of Carlos? And then he's gonna sing a song. And actually, it should be part of the charisma check because he's singing a song. But whatever, it's okay. All right, your stats. Da-da-da-da. Strength 12, dexterity 10, constitution 10, intelligence 16, wisdom
Whoa.
12, charisma 18.
Wow.
How do you feel?
That's huge, guys. That's really big. I would agree with all these in real life.
Oh yeah,
Also.
you're very charismatic. Oh, yeah. Of course, I am very charismatic.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw this move.
Yes, I did. It was arrogance.
Good. I know it reads as arrogant, but a lot of people think it reads as charismatic.
Yeah.
Just let you know. Yeah.
Fine. And then for Sylvie, strength 10. Actually, I didn't do strength today. Dexterity 8. Yeah, whatever. Con 12. Intelligence 8?
Oh, that's mean. I feel like.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's a little
10.
mean.
Yeah! Wisdom 16 and charisma 14. Yeah,
Wait, how did you get a higher wisdom than me?
What was... Oh, it was the guessing. Guessing the truth. Two truth,
you're
one
right. You're
lies.
right. No.
No,
That was
no.
That was the.
Yeah, it was that.
No, the guessing was. Oh, you're right. You're
wisdom.
right.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
intelligence
insight check.
was the math problem.
Yeah, intelligence
it
was
was.
where you got freaking...
Yeah. I'm writing high on that. Whoever gave that math
whatever.
problem, I'm like writing high. I'm like, I messed up on one thing where I just had to flip it around, but like, I did pretty good.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, whatever. That's
Not doing-
arrogance. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it is. And I'm all for it now.
Okay, and then the saying arrogance. Oh, 20 for you. I don't know if it's for you. It's
Yes.
for...
Don't forget it.
That's the new stat. They're gonna add a new
Yeah.
column. Arrogance. That's exactly. Cool. Oh, that was so exciting. Thank you so much. We're not
Yeah,
done
thanks
yet.
for having me.
We're gonna end with a little song. I just want to say. Oh no! One second. Should we do the song first or the giveaway first? Maybe the giveaway first. Okay. Let me do the giveaways first, and then you can sing, and we.
Yeah.
And then. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, and then we rate somebody. Okay, let's
Cool.
see. So last chance to enter unless it is already closed and my timing is really bad. 5, 4 to enter exclamation mark enter. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cha-ching! It is closed now. You can't do anything
Got
anymore.
closed.
Oh, this is too
You done
and da-da-da-da-da, Hope won. Yeah, one second. There's 2 winners. Remember?
There
Yeah,
are 2
congratulations,
winners here.
Hope. This is super awesome. Seriously, like the cantrip candles, like when you use it during your games, your TTRPG games, it's just like it gives like another additional. And Moonball Rose, who's winning everything that we're doing. Congratulations to both of you. That's super awesome. I'll just contact you after the stream. Yeah, it's really, really good. Like chat, like just, I mean, I don't know if you don't know it, like you definitely have to check it out. It's Cantrip Candle. And they're really, really, really good candles to use. Actually, like it matches like a lot of different settings in the TTRPG games, like library or like Dungeon's Death. I have like Sanctuary. Let's just there's like a what is it? A Rogue's Den. It's stinky, but it's perfect because it just matches so well. The setting, you know, we need stinky places sometimes. We need stinky perfume, stinky candles. This is the new way to play. So please, I'm not saying everything is stinky because the one we're gonna send is awesome. It's the smell of a bakery. It's bread in the morning or something like bakery in the morning or something like that. So this is really, and that one smells awesome. So I'm not saying like all of them are like, you know, stinky quote unquote. It's not really that stinky, but you know, it just makes you feel like, hey, it's super immersive. So check it out, Cantrip Candle. Thank you.
They're also like
Yeah.
like 100% soy wax or
Yes,
something,
exactly.
right?
Yeah, they are.
So, chat, you can eat them. I'm actually saying that
Did you
for
eat-
this show and for Cantrip Candles. They
Did
all
you-
agree that it's safe for you to eat.
Once again, did
That's
you
true.
try?
Did I try what?
Did you try eating?
Try to eat? Yeah.
Liar.
No, I didn't.
Do you
I
have
would,
a
I
cantrip
would
candle
never.
right now? I'm gonna make you
Everyone,
eat one.
don't eat cantrip. Don't eat the cantrip candles. Don't do that.
I'm gonna make you
Yeah,
eat one right now,
yeah.
and then show.
So it's so funny that was your reaction to that. So I've done that joke on a few other shows before that
For
I've been
cantrip
on,
candle?
where
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, for cantrip candles,
Yeah.
because they're everywhere.
Yeah.
And I've done that joke before, and everyone freaks out. Everyone's like, no, don't tell them that they can eat it. Like, don't, like we
Oh.
don't want people to get sick or whatever. And you were just like, eat it. Like, you're like, I bet you eat it. Like, what? I was not expecting that.
Oops. Please
No,
don't
it's good.
eat it. I
Forgot
forgot
what
to
show
say
it-
that disclaimer. Don't eat it.
I was on some show where like one guy was like, no, you can't say that, blah blah
Uh.
blah. And then like when I heard the show in the
Yeah.
edit,
Yeah.
like he put a disclaimer in later, like after the show. Like there's
Oh.
like he was like really afraid. I was like, I don't think people are eating candles, but whatever you think your audience
No,
does,
they're
I don't know.
smart. I know my chat is smart. See?
Yeah.
I got your back. I know you guys are all smart, so
Yeah.
that's why I'm just like challenging you. Just eat it. Okay, show me you can eat it. Do you have it? I mean, like seriously. I'm just kidding. All right. So, you have a song for us?
Yeah, now you made me nervous about my song, so I want to pick a different song. I want to pick a song that
Why? I mean,
like
it's up to you. But it can be like it's whatever you want.
I went
it's-
for like short, but I guess we're not singing the full song, so I'll just sing.
Oh, it can be a full song that you don't sing, don't fully sing it. It's just don't sing everything. It can just be like
Yeah.
just part of it.
Wow, God, and it's just got to be any song.
Or
that you-
do I ask the chat to give you to drop a request?
Oh, I don't know if tell you what, I'll sing whatever song I can recognize.
Okay.
That the chat says. If I recognize the song, I'll sing it.
Okay.
But, like-
Chat, can you drop like some ideas? Did you make an inside check on that, Sylvie? And did you fail? Oh, sorry, I didn't. They'll make you drink milk out of a shoe. Okay, I lost a little bit. The chats have no idea what you're talking about. I didn't drink milk out of a shoe. I can say that. Raking ball.
I know that song.
Aha! You recognize it.
I'm gonna look up lyrics because I don't know it.
Okay.
I don't know the
All right.
lyrics. I do
Ooh,
know that
that's
song.
exciting. That's improv.
But
Singing.
you gotta you have to sing it with me, right?
What?
Yeah.
No.
I'm not singing Wrecking Ball. But listen, I've been on this show for how many hours? Like, I'm not gonna sing a song by myself. I'm not gonna sing Wrecking. You're asking a lot, young lady.
I
Like,
am not asking a lot. I'm just this is the drill. This is the usual way. Like the,
The
guest sings.
drill.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Chad, please have my back.
I don't care
Phil-
what chat says. They're your friends. This is how you rose to power on the playground. You're a bully. That's how this
What?
happened.
I
You
don't
were
wa-
like,
Take this back right now.
yeah, take this back and get in the garbage can, which is singing Wrecking Ball on my stream. That's what you're doing right now.
OMG. We're gonna have a fight right now. I wanna
We follow.
fight. Oh, sing the song or
yeah,
get in
sing
the
it.
trash?
Yeah, singing the song or get in the trash.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
ready? We're
hate
just gonna sing.
You.
We're gonna sing the chorus. Okay, ready?
One second. Sean said splits out the candle and walks away whistling nonchalantly.
Nonchalantly.
All right, let me get the lyrics too because you have the lyrics, and I need the lyrics of raking. How do you even spell it? Oh no! I'm so bad at. You know, I'm really bad at singing. Like,
Yeah, so am I. That's why you shouldn't make people do this.
I do it because it's fun. It entertains people.
Funny for you.
No,
Queen.
why would you say no? It's funny for the chat. Like, you know, it's good quality, content quality because it makes the chat laugh and then they're like, they feel entertained. So this is.
Well, that's why
see?
you should be into it. You should be into singing then.
No, I sometimes I sing. Sometimes I give you the spotlight because you're the guest. You are the guest.
Oh.
So I shine everything on you. You're the one who has to sing. That's why. See?
Oh my
You have
God.
nothing else
This
to
is
say.
like a narcissist prepping me to like sign over the deed to the house. Oh, I do everything for you. Everything in the world is for you.
am not-
Like what?
Yes, it is. This whole show is for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fine. All
Okay,
right.
let's
Why
do
don't
it.
the chat type the lyrics? LOL. Oh, if you do that, it's gonna take forever.
That's
I
gonna
have
take
to-
a long time.
Okay, I have to. Okay, let me just make this one bigger so I have it in front of me. Oh my God. And we can't even time it. All right, go. Sorry.
What
What does
I
it
want
go
to just
like?
start right at the chorus. Let's just do the
Okay.
the first chorus.
What?
Yeah.
Is it? I just came.
It's no, it's
I
the
came
third
in like a wrecking
paragraph.
ball?
It's in the third paragraph.
Oh yeah, this one, right? This part.
I came, yeah, right there.
Yeah, this one.
Ready?
I'll do the harmony.
Oh wow, okay.
So you go
As
first,
long-
and then I just do like wrecking ball.
No, that's
Yeah,
not the
I do
harmony.
that.
That's an echo. That's not. The harmony goes at the same time. It harmonizes with the person singing.
One second.
So you just made it
Definition
harder
of
for yourself.
harmony can be different.
No,
It's cultural.
You need to harmonize. You need to now sing with me in a different pitch than the song. I don't know why you agreed to it, but okay.
No. Okay, whatever. Okay, I'll just sing with you.
Okay, ready?
I do. Oh my God, it's gonna be so bad. Please, nobody clip this thing. Otherwise,
I
gonna
think
kill
everyone
you.
needs to. No, don't clip it. That'd be really bad.
Oh, it's gonna be bad.
You,
Can you give me the tone, the what is it? I came in
the
like
what?
I came
The
in like
pitch?
a wrecking ball. The pitch,
I
yeah.
came in like
Like
a wrecking ball.
I never
I never
hit so hard. Why are you
Hard
stopping?
in love. Come on, we can do it.
All I wanted was to break
your walls. All you
you ever
did
did
was
was break me.
Wreck me.
Yeah, you wrecked me
You
so
wrecked me.
bad.
I don't know this song. I don't know why I thought I knew this song, but I only know the first line. The first line, which is like, I came in like a wrecking ball.
That was really bad. That was really bad.
Well,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, but that's how everyone feels that does it.
No, I'm
right?
sure if you do it just by yourself, it's gonna be fine. Go ahead, show that.
No, you show me that first. You have to show me how. Okay, this is done. This bit's done. We're done with this bit. This bit's done. We're gonna end up hurting each other's feelings.
This is the stuff they want you to post on TikTok.
Yeah,
Alright.
this is the TikTok content.
This is the TikTok content. All right, guys, and see doing Discord with Discord. Yeah, there is a lag. That's why there is a lag. That's why. That's the issue.
Yeah. That was it was the
All
then
right.
compression in the video in the sound feed is the problem that we had.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. It is not the voice the issue.
No,
Anyway.
I mean usually
Yeah.
like
We
yeah
sing
this
really
time of
well.
day.
Yeah, we agree on that
songbird.
part. Agreeing.
Yeah.
All right. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Sorry, it was slightly way longer than like expected, but it was really fun. Thank you, Carlos, for coming into the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
sharing so much, wisdom and your point of view on things, and for being willing to play all those silly games. It was really fun. And thanks also to chat. Thank you, Cantor Kendall, for the giveaways, and thank you, chat, for the questions and for hanging out with us. That was really, really fun. And now we're gonna rate something. Do you want to say? Okay, we're gonna play. We're gonna rate Sensei Suplex from our. We are in the stream team, awesome stream team, and we're gonna rate him right now. Thank you, everyone. Do you want to say one last thing, Carlos? You want to sing one last line?
Not at all. Thanks for hanging out, guys. This was great. Time's up.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye,
everyone.
everyone.
Thank you.